send it to YouTube? Or
Yeah,
can I
yeah.
send it because YouTube already has live stream, you know what I mean?
No, but it's
Do you want to put it on Instagram?
oh,
Or?
I think it's already coming in. Let's see. Yeah, you see, but then you can get OBS on YouTube.
Exactly. Can you also get it on Instagram?
OBS,
Yeah.
only with Lola.
Okay.
So now it's streaming already, right?
Yeah,
With
yeah.
OBS. Damn. Let me see. Only with Lola.
You want me to just live stream?
Now it's streaming already. What's the name though? Oh, can you change the name?
You mean the title?
Yeah.
What do you want to change it to?
Something, whatever you feel. It makes sense.
No, let's do.
Careful with just the feedback audio there.
Oh, brother, I think we might have to invest in a new,
Yeah.
Cause there's all this stuff in here.
Yeah, no, that's a really old keyboard.
We might have to invest. Cause there's all this stuff in here.
Yeah, no, that's a really old.
I can't type.
You can do this. You can do.
Sometimes it gets woken. Shit. Woken. Oh shit.
The heavy thumping. Damn. But you wrote the same thing that you erased. Oh wait, no, it's coming from me. Okay.
No, just welcome on live stream. I think that's good. Tell viewers about your video. Today we are.
Man, oh, I got an account. Yeah, that's actually my account. I have to do a. Man, oh, I got an account. Okay. Blank.
God damn it.
It's like an old typewriter.
It is.
It's vintage. Following on. It's like an old typewriter.
Dude, there's a way to clean this, you know? Like, we can take out the keys and.
No, but just right. It'll take a long time. I'll just get a new one.
Dude, there's a way to clean this, you know? Like, we can take out the keys.
Kag, famous Kag.
Do we have any
Kag is a
viewers?
good name, man. Kag the artist.
That's
He's changed to
that's
Kag.
my family name.
Kag, not Kang.
Okay.
Kag is cooler. IG, yeah. There you go. Search some.
Shit. Do you want to put yours too?
No, no, don't worry. Damn, so cool
Do you
though.
want to put yours too? So, no, where do we go now?
Now, just
Yeah.
make sure you mute the audio. You can have the comments on there, on the left. On that small video at the top. Just mute the audio there. At the speaker?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I don't know.
here. Just so it doesn't give
Oh.
feedback.
Now, how do I see the main screen?
Of the live?
Oh, yeah, like this?
Yeah.
Why is it so shitty?
But no, it's because you're, yeah, exactly.
All right. Do you want me to do like? What do you want me to do now?
Well, I don't know. You wanted to, I'm gonna cook. You can do whatever, you can CV, you can.
All right.
Oh, but you're creating an infinite loop of.
Am I?
Look at that. Boom.
If you don't mind, I just want like the screen. I don't need to have the small.
Yeah, you can do whatever you
I
want.
can just talk if you want.
Yeah, for sure. Do whatever you want.
How do you get rid of the?
Go from the OBS.
What were you doing in the past?
Ah,
Bang bang. Okay, nice. Yeah, I love doing it at least like twice a month or something. Phone tapping it. Would you go join? Or we can do half half because mine is slowly going out.
watching this shit? Anyone watching? I don't know. How do I feel today? How do I feel today? I need a cigarette. I need a roll. I got one filter left. Well, I'm out. Sucks. Completely out. Cool. Just go to Omegle, I guess. Oh, fuck.
Hello.
Hello.
I love your family.
Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
It's going pretty well. Just streaming.
Oh, cool. Where you listen?
Say what?
Where you listen?
What did you say?
Where are you from?
Where am I from? I'm from Portugal. Where are you from?
I'm from Britain.
From where?
Britain.
Britain. Okay. It's kind of hard to hear you, okay? I'm gonna go to the next video. I'm sorry, sweetie. Hello. What's up, man?
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Where are you from?
From Portugal.
Portugal. Oh, so you're not too far away.
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm German, but I live in Spain.
Oh, shit. What's up, man?
But you, sir, good, you're not Portuguese.
I'm Korean, but I grew up in Portugal.
Oh, wow, Mr. International.
I guess.
How do you like it so far over there?
Say what?
How do you like it over there in Portugal?
Well, it's home. I grew up here, so.
And where exactly?
Say what?
Where exactly? So the microphone is really bad.
Like in Lisbon, the Lisbon area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in Portugal last year for a road trip. We went surfing down to Algarve.
That's awesome, man. It's fucking cool.
It's very, what?
That's cool, man. That's fucking
Yeah,
cool.
it was very nice. Actually, I have to say it was very nice.
Yeah.
I have the feeling that Portuguese people don't like Spanish people.
Yeah, they don't.
I mean, I was with a group of Spanish friends, and in the restaurants, always when they asked people for stuff, they were like, treated pretty bad. But when I did, I kind of felt like they were nicer to me.
Gotcha.
FBI, open up!
What?
Careful, man, careful. Can you try just something, man? Try put the headphones on.
It's on me or him?
To you. Try put the headphones on.
Okay.
It's, because I wanna listening to the live, but
Yeah.
this fucks up his audio completely.
Okay.
Because it's like capturing from here. I wanna see how it sounds like. Can you hear them?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Let me just see how this sounds.
Sorry, this actually is not my studio. It's my friend's studio. We're just live streaming. We're just trying to have a good time. Mostly Omegle conversations, just kind of like right now, you know. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, no, for me, for me, the streaming is more like, you know how radio shows, you know how back in the day there were radio shows, things like that, and they would talk to people on air. For me, this is like radio show, but with, you know, visuals. So that's kind of how I treat the whole medium. But yeah, man, like, how old are you, man? 24. Say 24. That's dope, man. That's dope, man. Yeah, man. You like to surf? I'm 29. I'll turn 30 next month. Yeah, good old 30. I don't know, man. I still feel like a little kid, you know. Oh,
You like that?
That sounds creepy. What I mean by that is, I don't know, like, you know, you don't see. One of my best friends put it the best way. He said one day he woke up and he looked in the mirror and he said, "Who is this old man staring back at me?" You know, you don't really see it
Deep
coming.
stuff. Yeah, I mean, time passes by so slowly, but when you
Yeah. Like my soul, I think my soul is forever, you know, that beautiful, you know, inquisitive child, you know, but
think about that way.
yeah, I guess, or try to. But like my body, I look at it, I'm like, who the fuck is this? You know, like,
Yeah.
where did this beard come from? How did my hair get so long? Like you know,
I feel you. I mean,
Oh, that's
I'm
perfect.
growing my hair right now as well.
yeah.
My beard. If I take off the beard, I look like I'm 20 or something or 19. Maybe
No,
even.
same. If I cut this and I cut my hair, I'd be like completely.
What's the name, by the way?
I'm Paul.
Paul.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Paul. My name is Eric.
Eric, nice to meet you, man. Eric the Red.
What are your conversations normally about on Omegle?
Whatever the topic is, like whatever you want to talk about. I'm open for anything.
What brought you?
What
What
brought
brought you over to Portugal?
my mom and dad are missionaries, and so they brought me here, and I didn't really have a choice.
And do you regret it, or would you rather stayed in what you said, Korea?
No. I consider myself very, very fortunate to have grown up in Portugal, because Korea.
What, Korea? North or south?
South.
South, yeah.
Definitely south. But yeah, you know,
Perfect, man.
thanks, man. No, definitely
So
south.
I can keep watching.
Yeah. No, definitely. It was very difficult for me. So South Korea has one of the highest teen suicide rates of any
Oh.
country.
Well, that
It's-
doesn't sound too nice.
Yeah, it's extremely result-oriented culture. It's a very work-oriented culture. Everyone has PTSD. Everyone's fucked up. Everyone needs therapy, and I already kind of have suicidal tendencies. So I probably would have killed myself if my
Do you
parents.
do you travel a lot?
I used to. I used to until the pandemic and.
Yeah, yeah, true.
But
How is it over there at the moment? Do you have lockdown right now, or is it like?
no, things are opening back up. Things are opening
Oh,
back up. Things are
yeah,
getting a
yeah,
lot cooler. It's just it is what it is. The
yeah.
pandemic really fucked us over, and I'm sure for you it must have been torture because.
It depends. It could have been worse, I have to admit, but it wasn't. Didn't go as planned. Like, well, I couldn't plan anything. I normally work in tourism industry, so we depend on the people from the outside. Since everything was closed, there was no work in the summer last year. There was no work in the winter. But I spent the winter over in the Alps in Austria, and we were
Wow.
just in a really small town up in the mountains. There was like 50 people because the rest is just like tourist apartments. And since everything was closed, there was nobody, and there was no cases, so we could go out on the mountains for hike, snowboarding. It was pretty
That's
chill.
beautiful, man. I'm fucking jealous.
Yeah. I mean, it was very quiet, but it was still. I mean, if I would have stayed in a big city, I think I would have gone mental.
I had my girlfriend with me during that time, and it was actually a beautiful time. We spent a lot of time together, getting to know each other.
In the lockdown.
Yeah, we met like a month before the lockdown, and we were like kind of inseparable.
I mean, that's you're still together then.
Nah, she dumped me, man. It's because it
Women,
was
huh?
my fault. I was abusive, not physically, not physically, but I have a lot to work on myself.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
grew up kind of abused physically, mentally, verbally, and I really gotta take care of myself.
that's the most important thing. For example, I'm single now for 6 or 7 years because I realized if I am not prepared, like if I don't like myself, I'm not in balance with myself. I don't think I could share a life with somebody else because there's always things coming up. So I'm focused on myself right now, trying to find my own path, and when the time is ready, maybe girlfriend sometime. I'm not sure.
God damn, man, you are mature as fuck. I wish I had that mentality. You know,
Well, thank you. I mean, I don't feel like that, but
that's
I just see other people having like no offense, but having like drama and trouble with the relations. And for
yeah,
me, in my head, a relation shouldn't be like that. So
yeah. You're right.
I'm better off without it. So
No, that's a very it's a very German way of seeing. It's very practical.
yeah, I mean, I try
And
to
yeah.
think about the things logically, even if it sounds stupid sometimes.
My
I mean,
girlfriend, she was Portuguese, but she grew up in Germany, and so she
oh, nice.
yeah, yeah.
You spoke German as well.
Yeah. I don't
No.
speak German, but yeah.
What
No.
languages do you speak? Just speak Portuguese.
Um, funny enough, I don't. I don't.
How long do you live there for?
All combined, I grew up all combined like 20 years in Portugal. But the reason
How?
why I don't speak is because I get this all the time, and people are like, "What the fuck? Why?" And the reason why is because I went to an American school in Portugal, but it was like high up in the mountains,
Yeah.
and so you're far away from the city. It was very isolated. Monday to Friday, I'd go to American school. Saturdays, I'd go to Korean school. Sundays, I'd go to church for like 5, 6, 10 hours.
Hmm. You're
So
religious.
I used to be. Well, I still believe in God. I think God is real. God is real. But it's not in the way that I guess most people traditionally believe. For me, it's more about. Um, I believe everyone has a divine spark. Like I can look into your eyes and I know that there's something there. You know what I mean?
That's very nice to think. I
And
mean,
and that has to have a source. That has to
hmm.
have a source. And so, yeah, that's what I believe. And I don't know all the answers. I don't know.
I mean, nobody knows all the answers. We're like,
Yeah.
I mean, for example, without offending anybody, because I tolerate any decision and everything. So
It's all cool, man. It's all cool.
I'm an atheist. For example, I don't believe in God, but I
Yeah.
still also can't explain, like, lots of stuff is unexplained.
Yeah. No, that's not offensive at all. And no, it's I was so here's my path was I was extremely religious.
Yeah,
Um, I didn't have a choice, the first 18 years. And
yeah.
then I went to college in America, and I chose to be religious. But then I got hurt by that, so I was like, I'm an atheist. I'm like, fuck God, fuck all this shit, you know? And, but then after a few years, I don't know, I just realized that there has to be something that, I was denying the divinity within myself. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying I'm special or I'm God or I'm a prophet. No, it was more like I was denying the fact that there is something inside me and inside you, inside everybody that
Hmm.
that propels us. Like I don't think it's just mere intelligence. You know, like I don't know you. We've just met, but I can feel your presence. There's something. You know what I mean? And I don't think it's just neurons. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I don't know the
I,
answers. I just
yeah, I also couldn't tell. But I mean, it's. I like I said, I look at things normally very practically and very Germany. So if there's a problem, or if I just get mad about something, or I'm worried about something, then I just talk to myself and think, like, is it really worth it to worry about that stuff? Can
yeah.
I change it? It's in the past. I normally
That
I
that's yeah. Oh, sorry.
I'm I'm emotional. I don't know if I would call myself emotionally dead or something, but
No, no,
I
no.
can, like, very few things make me sad, and very few things have importance to me. I'll put it like that. I mean, I would like to change it sometimes. I mean, obviously I have passions which I love talking about and which I love doing, and but like there's stuff that happens that everybody's just, oh God, how sad, and I'm like, I don't really bother.
No, I think that's here's the thing. I think each country, given its history and given its culture and given its progression through time, you know, there are specific characteristics, you know. And I think with Germans, I find what I find very beautiful about them is they're very practical, you know.
Hmm.
It's almost like they don't have time for drama or stupidity, and I think that's why they're so excellent at designing, and building and engineering, and I think that's their contribution to the world. You know what I mean? I
Hmm.
mean, shit can get fucked up, like the Nazis, etc. Um, where practicality is taken to an extreme, in the
First,
opposite direction of instead of giving to the world, it's more like oppressive. And I'm not, and I don't consider all Germans to be.
don't worry. Like, I don't identify as German. I'm not really patriotic. Since I travel a lot, I've realized there are lots of things from many countries which I like.
Yeah,
And then I don't want to sound like a hippie or anything, but for me, it's like I'm somebody from this earth. I don't identify with any place.
cool,
I more identify with the things I do, with the things I don't know, with the things I've done,
excellent,
and than where I'm
excellent,
from.
excellent. That's great, man. And I think that's the right approach. Dude, you're a cool dude. I think you're a cool dude. Yeah, yeah. This has been very enlightening. You're very chill.
But are you smoking Adobe?
No, no, I'm just I used to, but then I got therapy because you know,
It pulls you down.
yeah, no, like no, my girlfriend breaking up with me, it really woke me up to the fact that I needed to get help, you know, because bro, I'm fucked up. I know I look cool right now, but I'm fucked up, and it just woke me up, and so I decided to get therapy. I found a great therapist, uh, and
Did it
she,
help?
uh, I had my first session yesterday.
Yesterday, oh man,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, and I'm really just trying to work on myself, trying to work on I'm trying to get better, and not just for her, not just to get her back, but
I don't think honestly, I mean, I think you're still. I mean, even though you're almost 30, but you're pretty young. You still have like everything in front of you.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
for me, I would not try to change for her, like to be like she wants you to be, but like rather for the person you want to be.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what she said. Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh, nice. That's what she
No,
said. That's good.
yeah. No, it. You're absolutely right. I need to change for myself, and because enough is enough. I'm almost 30. I'll be 50 in 20 years. And I don't know, man. I think she's the one, and it's. I'm trying to do it for myself, but at the same time, I'm still in love with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
And
mean,
so I'm
if you
trying.
love somebody, it's hard to let go. I mean, I haven't loved somebody
Yeah,
for a long time, but
yeah.
I think I know the feeling.
Yeah, and I don't deserve her. I know. I actually talked to her the other day, in person, and I said, "Listen, I don't deserve you. I don't. And you were right to break up with me. But God damn it, I'm trying to change. I'm trying to be the man that you deserved. I want to treat you better. And I said, God damn it, I'll see you in August. I'll see you in August. You know.
Well, I hope everything goes well. I wish you all the best, man.
You actually remind me a lot of her. Like very practical, very measured, very. And hey, you know, yeah, I'm sorry if I'm boring you. Or
No, no, no worries at all. No worries at all. It's nice to hear people's stories. That's why I came for, to have a nice chat with people.
Yeah, man, you seem really cool. If you're ever in Portugal, we should like totally chill. You know.
Do you have like a YouTube account or Instagram or anything?
Sure, I can send you some stuff. Um,
So you can keep it because I'm gonna be down in Portugal. So do you have any other hobbies? Like, do you go outside? Do you surf or anything in Portugal?
uh, I I'm trying to. Sorry, it's just this keyboard is very fucked up. I'm an artist.
Oh, nice. What type of art you do?
Lots of different styles. I don't like to keep myself. Um, you know.
Focus on one thing. Yeah, that's. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the point about being an artist, expanding,
Yeah.
being creative.
Yeah.
Um,
Definitely. But yeah, yeah, I've tried surfing, but I'm total shit at it. But I'd love to try again. You know.
I mean, I'm also not good at surfing, but since I had a few friends that went over, and it was just about the road trip and being with other people, it was really nice.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
actually, sports also, I also had a phase in my life where it was like really not depressed. Well, yeah, kind of depressed, but like I said, then I somehow I don't know in what moment it happened, but I could just say, look, I don't need all this bad stuff. This is all in my head.
Mm.
If I just try to, I mean, you can't ignore the problems, but you can solve them. And the things that are in the past, just keep them there. If you like think all the things of the past is like a black hole. If you get too close, you get sucked in again. For me,
It's true.
so the further away you stay from you should just learn from your mistakes. And I don't know. I mean, it worked for me. I don't think that everything I did like is the way to live or the way to go. It's just what worked best for me. And
Yeah.
at the moment, I'm like I've never been in the point of my life where I'm so little worried about things.
But just check if you leave here and close it.
Okay.
So,
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
No worries, no worries at all.
Can you say that again? I'm sorry.
I'm at the point of my life where I've never been like so, how do I explain it? Like so careless. No, I mean I'm not worried about anything. Like there's just one person really in my life, which is my mother. She lives in Germany. I'm in Spain. Which I would, if something would happen to her, I would be sad. But that's the only person. Like I have friends and everything, but I can travel without like I'm not attached to anybody and not attached to any place. I feel very free. If I just need to change from one second to another, I can go somewhere else, and it's always good. Like it always feels like a good decision.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I appreciate your energy, like the way you're talking. I'm glad that you're out. I'm glad that you exist.
Thank you very much. I'm also glad that you exist. I think everybody has its. I mean, even though I don't, for me, example, do you think in a second life after this one?
I have a weird theory about that. I think so. Consciousness is consciousness, right?
Hmm.
We we aren't aware of unconsciousness because you're not conscious to experience the unconsciousness. So I think that when we die, perhaps maybe 1,000 years could pass. You know what I mean? But you're not there to experience the thousands of years. But I think, because I think our bodies are just they're our cars. Our bodies are the cars that house our souls. You know, and our soul is driving. You know,
Yeah.
and you know when the car totals, when it crashes, when it's no longer functional, well, what do? You don't stay in the car. You leave, and then that car is, you know, destroyed or buried or whatever, and the soul finds another vehicle, and it keeps going, and it's going to be a different car. It's going to have different wheels. It's going to have different controls. It's going to have different paths that it goes down. And so
Have you seen the video from Nutshell, the egg?
yeah. That's
Kind of
it's a famous story by Matthew Weir, I think. Um,
kind of reminds me of that.
he's the guy that wrote The Martian. You know the
Oh.
book, The
Yeah.
Martian. Same guy. He wrote The Egg.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's a fantastic writer. But I think that our consciousness is it's not really reincarnation. It's more just like here's what I think, and it's not fact. It's just how I feel. When I die, I'm going to go into another body. You know, maybe I'll just be, you know, I'll be born. You know, maybe that's the
Yeah.
light at the end of the tunnel. You know, this the vagina opening and the light. um, but who knows? Like maybe I was in another body before, and maybe I'll be in
Maybe.
another body again. But my soul, here's what I know: my soul is eternal. You know what I mean?
So you
My soul is eternal. Your soul is eternal. That's what I think. You know?
so you think the soul then after like this carcass dies and just goes into another carcass or like into another body or it just
When it's
stays
ready,
when it's ready?
because there's another aspect of this that I think is true. I think what happens is that I think there's a reason why I'm in this body, and there's a reason why you're in that body, and when that reason reaches its completion, and you take it out, and then you wait for the right body to put the soul back into.
Hmm.
I don't know.
And what you think your reason is this time?
Maybe it was to talk to you.
Maybe it is. Well, I mean that
Yeah.
sounds very nice,
Yeah,
but
I'm not saying that you are the end goal of my life, but maybe it was to talk to you. Maybe it was to help you. Maybe it was to help the people that I am helping now. You know, because
yes.
I think souls have different flavors. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
And you know, because it's weird. I'm not trying to brag, but I think I am influential, and not just because of my personality, but I find myself in situations where I influence lots of people, and maybe I was the only soul that could have done it. Um,
And how do you influence people? Like in a good way, in a bad way, or what do you mean by that?
well, I do stand-up comedy. I'm a
Oh,
teacher,
what
so
do you teach?
English,
English
Yeah. So
for Portuguese people.
sure. No, but
But
but it's Portuguese, but also I've taught kids and adults all over the world. I've taught kids in China. I've taught kids and adults in Korea. I've taught them here in Portugal. Taught them in America. I don't know.
and
I just find myself being moved over and over again, and encountering different people, and and I don't try to, but people say you have a lot of influence. The way you speak, the way you know.
communicate things, yeah.
Yeah. And so I don't know. I think that's my role in life. Just I move and I talk to people. I try to encourage them, you know. Sometimes they need a little ass whooping. Sometimes they need kind words. Sometimes they need.
What about yourself? What about yourself? Do you ever like, is it easier for you to talk to other people and like guide them somehow than to,
I'm better at giving advice than following my own advice.
it's always a hard thing to do.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm a mess, and proof of that is that, you know, God or whoever it is gave me this angel, this beautiful German angel, and she was everything I was ever looking for, and I fucked it up. You know, I was immature, I was selfish, I took her for granted, and but in a way that I needed that to wake me up. I even told her, I was like, no one else has woken me up more than you. You know.
I mean, I don't, for example, I don't think your purpose is just her in your life.
True. True. Yeah.
For example, I think that since I don't think there's anything after death. I mean, for example, I don't know if there's a soul. I mean, it sounds very nice. It's very nice to imagine that. But for me, it's like I try to not focus on the negative things in life and on the bad things that happen, because for me, I just have this one life, and I have to
Hmm. Yeah. Sorry, you're breaking up. Hello?
make the most out of it.
Yeah.
Always when something bad happens, I try to learn from it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
obviously, it's nice to have somebody like to share your life with. That
Yeah.
I think that's one of the greatest things in life. Just because also humans are like made for being with other people. Without other people, without communicating and having relations in between each other, you wouldn't have gotten anywhere.
Yeah.
That's what makes us so powerful, because we can work together.
We're social creatures, definitely.
Yeah,
We
really.
function best in a social environment, definitely. No, but and you're absolutely right. That you know, life shouldn't be about one person. But I don't know. I'm stubborn and I'm romantic.
Yeah, I mean, also love. I mean, I haven't felt love for a long time, but I always see it in other people. Love makes you blind,
Yeah.
and you tend to ignore also the bad things. You see the good things,
Yeah.
and you tend to ignore the bad things.
Yeah.
And for me, a good relationship, at least in my mind, maybe I'm just imagining something that doesn't exist. I don't know, but I think you have to be not the same as your partner, but you have to got things in common, because that thing of opposite. I don't know how you say it in.
Opposites attract.
Yeah, opposites attract. I mean, maybe for a few minutes, but in the end, I don't think it's really reasonable, because you can't share lots of stuff with them. There will always be something that suggests conflict. I don't know how to explain myself.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I understand. Yeah.
So I've seen, like, not many people, but a few people who told me, I don't know if it was the truth or not, but they said they never had a fight in their relationship before. And I've seen people that like argue over everything, that just want to dramatize everything. And I think a relationship is for both to enjoy, like both of them have to enjoy, and everybody has to have their own space, like be independent. If you depend on anybody else, I think it's the worst, because there's always something that's going to happen. If somebody depends on you, or you depend on somebody, it's very hard, like for either side, or for one of the sides sometimes. And I think everybody should be independent in a relationship, spend time together, perfect. Everybody needs the space, but being able to do something without the partner, trust the other one, because trust and envy is such a big problem nowadays. Nobody trusts anybody. Like, girls are looking the phones of their boyfriends, and I don't know if that's a.
She actually did that. You know. Not
For
a-
me, for example, that would be a sign, without offending her, that's already a sign of a toxic relationship. Just because if she doesn't trust you and you don't trust her, that's, for example, I was at that point before when I had a girlfriend. I had a girlfriend from 16 till 21. I think we were 5.5 years together.
Wow.
And I was very jealous at the beginning as well. So was she. But then I realized it's not worth it, because I wouldn't have done anything with anybody else. I mean, because I loved her, and I think because I trusted her a lot, that she would do the same. But still, like, you were wondering, why is she posting pictures like that, or why is this dude talking to her? But in the end, if there's trust, there should be no problem at all, because I have friends, like, if I had a girlfriend now, I think I would, 100% trust her. But in the end, if there's trust, there should be no problem at all, because I have friends, like, if I had a girlfriend now, I think I would 100% trust her. But in the end, if there's trust, there should be no problem at all, because I have friends, like, if I had a girlfriend now, I think I would 100% trust her. But in the end, if there's trust, there should be no problem at all, because I have friends, like, if I had a girlfriend now, I think I would 100% trust her. But in the end, if there's trust, there should be no problem at all, because I have friends, like, if I had a girlfriend now, I think I would 100% trust her. But in the end, if there's trust, there should be no problem at all, because I have friends, like, if I had a girlfriend now, I think I would 100% trust her. But in the end, if there's trust, there should be no problem at all, because I have friends, like, if I had a girlfriend now, I think I would 100% trust her. But in the end, if there's trust, there should be no problem at all, because I have friends I and if we private pictures, she won't like going out with her friends, like male friends, even maybe even flirting with somebody else, as long as there's nothing like
Yeah.
maybe I know, like, because if you go through the street or you're just flirting with somebody and somebody gives you a compliment, it makes you feel good. So I wouldn't feel mad at somebody for complimenting my girl. If he was going to touch her, it would be a different thing. But
Yeah.
I mean, everybody can.
Yeah.
I
want to be like.
also nobody to give an advice because.
No. I want to be like you, man. You're inspiring me. You're. Yeah.
That I don't think. I mean, it's very nice of you, but I think like also everybody perceives everything different. So I don't know if my strategy works out for somebody else, and I don't know if it works out for you, because I think everybody has to find like their own path, because we all perceive things differently. I don't even know if we try the same food, if it tastes the same for you than it tastes for me, even though we both like it.
Yeah. Is my yellow your yellow? You know.
Exactly.
Is my red your red? And
yeah, exactly. So it's very hard to tell. Like people always like speak, especially over the internet, like complaining. Everybody's complaining about everything, about topics they don't even understand, and they don't tolerate different opinions. Like
no.
People can have like you can think completely different to me, and it should be no problem for me at all. Like no problem for a relationship whatsoever.
Yeah.
Now, if you're like a racist or something, and or I don't know.
Yeah.
If you have something against me or something about, well, I mean, as long as you tolerate people, should be people. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, man, I think you're very wise. I think.
That's why the beard comes out now the last few years.
Yeah, I think the beard gives you 2+ wisdom. Something.
Yeah,
like
at
that.
least.
Yeah. No, dude. Yeah, no, definitely. It's
Is the piece of art there in the background yours?
part of it. My friend and I, we kind of collaborated on that. I didn't do a lot of it. I just kind of initially started. There's a few parts of it down here. But if you follow me on Instagram, you can see my art.
I did.
Appreciate that,
Actually
man.
did.
But yeah, it's yeah. There's no handbook for life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some
Do you
people,
play any video games, or
I don't.
Oh.
I don't.
do you watch any? I don't know, any fantasy stuff, or I don't know. Just asking because I see your art stuff right now, and it looks like very spacey. Some things.
Yeah, I used to smoke weed every day. I used to.
Yeah, same for me. I also stopped a few months ago, and since then, like everything went much better. I always thought like when I smoke a joint, everything turns better, but that's just sometimes if you don't smoke a lot, if you smoke like once a month, maybe a joint with some friends or on your own, then it can be funny. But otherwise, it just pulls you down. You think it helps you, but it actually doesn't. But you smoke and you're better for the moment, but then what's after? You actually feel like worse then. You don't want to do anything. At least it was in my case. I was like very unmotivated after smoking always.
Same. No, I think that was part of the reason why I was so. I think that was also the reason why I was taking her for granted. You know, I wasn't. My mind was occupied by the marijuana. It wasn't, singular focused. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I wanna show her a great time. I think I was more just, Usually I'm a bit more animated. But these days I'm trying to be a bit more sober, both literally and mentally.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I mean, I don't say that it's bad to smoke at all. I mean, it can be some fun sometimes. For example, for me now, I stopped I think 3 months ago, and I used to stop before, but this time I have the feeling like I don't even want to try it anymore, because always when I stopped it was like I was thinking, yeah, well, now if I just had a long day at work or something, it was like, oh, now a joint so I can sleep well, that would be nice, or now a joint with some friends, or it would be very chill to smoke something.
Yeah.
But in the end, if you have smoked and you don't smoke then for a longer time, like everything feels more natural and feels nicer for me.
Yeah.
More motivated. I can think more clearly. I feel healthier.
No, definitely. And I'm feeling that these days. Yeah, yeah. It's good talking to you, man. It's helping me process.
Appreciate it.
It's helping me
Well, I mean,
process things.
I would love also to stay a little bit longer. I can stay for around 5 more minutes, and then I think I meet a friend. We go a little bit of skimboarding because it's very bad outside today. But
Hey, if you want to go now, it's okay. It's okay.
oh no worries. I have to pick him up at 5. What time you have? Also, you have 4:34 over there.
Right now it's 3:34.
3? Oh, you have 1 hour difference. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
What are your plans for today? Just chilling, talking to people.
Yeah, just live streaming. Just I think what I'm good at is communicating and talking. Like I think my role in life is to communicate, to talk to people, and I don't know. I feel comfort in doing this, and I feel like I give people comfort by doing this.
And I also think it's a very good opportunity to be more open-minded. The more people you talk to, the more perspectives of life you get, and the
Yeah.
more things and people you understand. Because sometimes I see people and I think, how can somebody think that way? But then you go like, if you try to put yourself in the position of the other one, and even if it's for absurd reasons or whatever, you can always think like, okay, now I kind of can understand what's happening over there. You can agree or disagree, but it's very nice to, for example, love to travel,
Mhm.
which is also like talking to different people.
Mhm.
It's always gives me very nice, like new experiences. So I think that's a very good thing of you to do.
Yeah. I love to travel, but I also have a lot of fear. You know what I mean? I have a lot of fear of I don't like being by myself. And
I know what you mean because I had that feeling before as well. Because when I came here to Spain, I was living with my father here. I used to live in Germany with my mother.
Mhm.
I always liked my mother, but my father and I like never got along very well. So I was staying with my mom in Germany, but she was very caring and she like was kind of spoiling me.
Yeah.
Like she didn't have much, but like she always tried to give me everything I wanted. She always let me eat everything I want. Like I got really fat. I didn't do anything at school. I didn't learn because I told her no, I don't have to learn for anything, and she believed it. And then at some point, my father said like, "Look, the boy comes with me. I'm gonna like put him in a line."
I'm gonna wake him up.
And yeah, exactly. I'm gonna wake him up, and it was like one of the worst times of my life. But now looking back, I appreciate it. I had like very bad moments with my father, and I wish it would have been different. But also, I wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for what happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was always very bad. Like I always felt very bad at home. I always felt like there was no. I didn't even. I felt like out of place. I don't know what I was doing there. It's like I literally hated my father, and it felt like he hated me. But in the end, I think I realized he never really did. But he had his own ways of, teaching things, which felt a little bit like, I don't know, like a dictatorship.
No, I can
And
relate to that. Yeah.
and sometimes it even felt a little bit abusive because he always was insulting me that I don't deserve anything, I'm not worth anything. Then he always, if I did something good, like he never appreciated it, and always if there was something bad, he compared me to somebody else who was doing stuff like much better than me. And when I said like I have a good mark, I have a B or something, he was like, yeah. Because you know who the intelligent guy of the class was, which his name was Thomas. He was like, yeah, and what grade does Thomas have?
Oh man, I'm
It's
sorry,
like
man. I'm
it's
sorry.
and I felt really bad. So one day I just, typical thing that you really don't like the place you're at, but you can't really leave because in the back of your mind you're scared of what awaits you if you just leave now. Because I have a bed, I have food. I mean, I have some things that I can always rely on, even if I hate staying at home. I have food, I have everything. So that's why I never like took the step to leave. And then there was one day he was with his girlfriend, and I just came back, and he don't know what he told me, but we started yelling at each other, and I don't know, he just was insulting me, and I was like, look, that's enough for me. I just leave. But I just said it like typically when you're a kid, to say, "Fuck it, I'm leaving."
Yeah.
Like to try to hurt the other one to like. And then his girlfriend said to him, like, "Calm down, tell the kid not to leave. He's gonna leave." He was like, "Yeah, just wait. He's back in 5 minutes." And that was like, I'm so happy that he said that, because it's like, for me, it's like, you're gonna see. I was 19 years old. I took my BMX, like my bike, like I packed a backpack with some stuff, with some clothes, and I just went off. I left everything there at home, and I didn't talk to him for like 3 or 4 years. And I realized as soon as I like went out to the world on my own, everything was much easier. Like in a way, like if you open to new, if you let people like get into your life, if you try to get better instead of depending at somebody and always wanting to fit in. From then on, it's just everything. It felt so easy till now. Like I never had. Sometimes I'm low on money, but sometimes I try to find a place to sleep. But it always works out. Always works out. And you always find people, like very nice people, who you can like help you out for a bit. Like they can stay with. And I don't know. Had a really great time since I'm really enjoying my life right now. So now, I mean, sometimes I wish I had more money. Now the Corona stuff is hitting a little bit harder, but in general, I live in a pretty nice place. I can go on holidays whenever I want. I have jobs which I like. I earn good money, and I can't complain, actually. I'm very happy that I took the decision to leave my house, like, well, my home. And now I actually, since the last year, I tried to, like, I got in touch more with my dad again. Like, we understand each other a little bit more now. Like, we tolerate each other. He still is like this. He's never gonna change. Like in a way, like he's always like doing those jokes that mug me, and I just try to look over it now. But the good thing is now I don't have to take anything from him serious anymore, because I don't depend on him.
Yeah.
I can just, if I'm saturated with the stuff he says, I just leave and that's it.
Yeah.
But now he knows also that he has no more control over me, so he's also nicer with me.
He's he sees you as a man now, you know.
I hope so. I still would have loved like to have a different relation with my dad, because I saw always like my ex-girlfriend, for example, with her family. It was so nice to see them together, to spend family nights together. And I actually felt more like a family, like her family felt more like a family to me than my own family.
Yeah.
Son,
Yeah.
But in the
Daddy's
end, it
brought you
was,
food.
Thank you so much. Oh my
oh
god.
yeah,
Thank
people
you.
cook for you and everything.
This is a good friend of mine. His name is David. This is actually his channel and everything.
Man, I've been listening to your conversation on the stream. Really powerful stuff, man. Really, really good.
What is your Twitch account?
Well, it's not Twitter. It's we're on YouTube.
YouTube.
On YouTube.
Yeah, but if you wanna follow me on, if you wanna follow us, I can send you a few links.
Just send me the I follow you on Instagram, and just send me the YouTube so I can subscribe. And now I head off now.
Yeah, man. I'll send you the stuff on Instagram. But hey, Eric, it was
Yes, Paul.
fucking cool talking to you, man. I
It
really
was fucking nice talking to you as well.
Really appreciate
I'm
it.
glad I took the decision to come onto Megla today, because I've never done this before.
Really, this is your first time.
Oh,
First
yeah.
time. First
Okay.
time, like the third person I ran into. And I was actually going to stop, because the only thing I saw was Indian people and dicks. But I'm really glad I met you guys.
Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
No, it was a pleasure. You're one in a million, and I actually mean that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I think I'm blessed also to have met you here on my path.
Thanks.
And
man.
I hope you guys, enjoy your food and see you around. I'm gonna just send me the YouTube thing. Oh, well, I have you on Instagram anyway.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I'll message you.
Perfect.
Pleasure to
Well then,
listen.
guys, see you guys.
Hey, Eric.
Have a nice day.
You have an
It was a
awesome
pleasure.
day, man.
Same to you.
Ciao.
That man, that was a long talk.
Yeah, no,
Amazing, like you guys were like on the
fantastic.
roll.
How do I take off the headphone? Do I just unplug this?
No, I'll just do it here.
That was beautiful.
Man, I was really like listening to it, and some of it was like very serious but very helpful in like a Jordan Peterson way, you know.
Yeah, I try to do like a radio show.
Yeah. Exactly. Yo, my man, what's up? Loving the color of the I forgot what you said. Where is it? It's where you from, man?
Hi. That's a lot of fucking people.
Yo, a lot of beautiful people. Oh, are you in the boat?
What are you smoking?
Tobacco.
What do you smoke?
Where are you guys from? Good for them.
Yo, boat man. What are you looking? Oh, no. Yeah, thing down there. You're both like bored. Well,
We're both bored.
I like bored.
What's up, bro?
So, you look like.
Oh,
Oh shit, what's up,
bro,
man?
you scared me.
I know the fellow.
How are you, man?
Hey, é bom te ver, meu bro.
Likewise, man, likewise.
Vem aí.
Somebody please open.
Man, this is like Omegle in real life. You know, it's the window.
Hey, thank you so much for lunch, man.
No worries, man. I love cooking.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Okay. Okay, what are you guys up to?
Not much. Just, not really anything. You?
Just live streaming. We're on YouTube right now.
Oh, what's your
On YouTube it is. Sorry. Let me see. Whoa.
Yo, what's up, my beautiful people? You looking like you're gonna make my dreams come true today.
That's David. He's I'm at his house right now. He is very cool.
You like astrology? Damn, I'm feeling like Gemini Taurus.
How you guys doing?
Sorry, it's taking me a long time to send the clip because the keyboard's a little messed up. Let me
That's alright.
just a second. So it's a little chaotic right now. Yeah, that's the YouTube channel. There's like a million people here. I'm so sorry.
That's alright.
Yeah. We're also having a little lunch right now.
Nice, tu já comeste, meu bro?
Hi, I don't know who you guys are, but hi.
Hello.
Hello. Where are you guys from?
Have you eaten, my bro?
Where?
Lunch.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, but there's some food if you
Sorry,
want.
what? Where are you guys from?
Actually, I was gonna ask you.
Australia.
Australia. Shit.
Tell me some.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
have any?
Posso te dar aqui?
That's cool. We're in Portugal.
Is okay?
Yeah, no problem. For how much?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we're in Portugal. God damn, Australia? That's crazy. What's Australia like right now?
35.
Um,
Tenho que fazer a conta, mas deve ser menos de
Compraste
yeah,
muito?
no, it's so boring.
Não,
So boring.
35 euros. Mas é menos, deve ser
Shit.
para aí 8.
Well, I mean, you got kangaroos and koalas. Can't be that boring.
Compraste quantos gramas?
I got a question. I got a question.
5 gramas.
Are there
I think
É quanto?
are there like giant spiders everywhere, or is that just like a meme?
12, 24.
No, yeah, there are heaps of spiders everywhere.
Like,
yeah.
do you sometimes like open your door and there's like a fucking tarantula like on the floor?
The
I
reason
mean,
why I'm asking
in some
is
places,
because
depends whereabouts in
I
Australia.
realized
so-
one thing, man.
Okay,
Yeah, but there's like heaps, yeah.
Tobacco doesn't
that's
get
crazy.
tired.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
take a big bite. Okay,
Makes
I'm
me
sorry.
tired as shit.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yo, is this a mukbang? Mukbang live.
What are you guys doing?
It's
We're live streaming.
Oh, the Omega thing.
but we're live on YouTube, I think.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Australia though. What part of Australia?
Yeah, but you're right though. It's
Yeah,
true.
Queensland.
Doesn't make a
Queensland.
point.
Probably,
Like,
Um,
I realize
There's nothing like a. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
maybe. I'm gonna try and do almost pure one, because
I'm sorry, it's so chaotic right now. I'm sorry.
no, you're right. You're
The,
good.
the reason why
Are you guys
are
Are you guys dating? Are you guys friends? What's going on?
Yesterday, man.
Oh,
When I
we're
was
cousins.
on the bus,
Huh?
It doesn't look like
usually
it.
I
We're
have stress and
cousins.
stuff.
It doesn't
I
look
fell
like it,
asleep.
but like I swear,
Damn.
we're cousins.
Your cousins?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not racist, but I was like, okay.
No, you're good. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, but
That's cool, man. Cousins. That's cool. Yo, like,
yeah.
how's Australia right now with the whole lockdown and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, no, like Corona, like here, pretty pretty controlled.
Hey,
We're really
Australia
having
would be cool for that
food
desert
stuff.
idea.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
a lot of,
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Gentrification.
Do you have like a Facebook?
A what?
Yeah. You have any questions for us? This is kind of like a radio
A paper.
show. You can ask us anything. You can say anything. You know,
Heyo.
Yeah.
ask us difficult questions.
David, tens uma régua?
Sorry, it's so chaotic right
Só
now.
pequenina assim.
Pode ser. E uma tesoura?
Are you
Sim.
locked down in Portugal?
Obrigado.
There's so much going on. I'm so sorry.
Tem fita
No,
cola?
you're good.
O quê?
Fita cola.
Peraí, a fita cola tá
No,
aqui.
no, we're just hanging out.
Tem.
Portugal's
Pá,
pretty
desculpa,
lax.
tava só
you know.
pensando. Porque o
But,
DVD eu tirei para um
yeah.
saquinho.
What about you guys? Are you guys in high school? Are you guys in college? What's going on?
Yeah. Yeah, high school.
Yo, there's so many little kids on Omegle. And I'm like, what is going on?
I know.
I'm like,
I know.
I'm like, there should be like a limit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm just like, cause sometimes cause for me, this is more like a radio show for me, you know. And I'm just kind of like, okay, like let's talk, let's just engage. And then there's like an 11-year-old girl, and I'm like,
Yeah.
next, you know, next please, you know. And it makes me feel weird. It makes me feel really weird. I'm like, please go back to school. Please never.
But have you
Wait
ever talked
8
to
years
children? Why
for-
is it weird to talk to
Have you
children?
guys
I don't
realized?
want to talk to kids online. That's weird.
Why?
Cause
That's like it's weird, man. It's like you talk to children online or you talk to children in person.
dude, I'm
With
smoking. I got a
respect.
beard. I got skulls. You know, I don't want to scar them for life. You know.
I'm surprised what scars a kid these days, man.
Yo,
É 0.96,
yo,
mas
but
vês
yo, if you want to
se
follow
não
me on
tem
Instagram,
problema,
you
sorry.
can follow me on Instagram.
Mas é
Yeah, definitely. What is it?
Moby Dick. E vou dar o contacto se tu quiseres. Vende. It's
Sorry.
very good. É tipo, é boa floral, boa cheirosa, mas é boa fixe, ele vende tipo low, medium, high, tipo quality.
Hey, thanks for being so cool. Australians are some of the coolest people I've met. I haven't met a lot,
Medium, high.
but Australians are so fucking cool.
White,
Oh, right.
As long as it just
yeah, they
Anyway,
have depths,
It was nice talking to you.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, have an awesome life. Follow me on Instagram.
Definitely. Bye.
Ciao.
Tá fazendo rolão ou enrola?
E enrolar mas se calhar se quiser a gente pode fazer.
We can put tobacco also,
Yeah.
but there
Just
is
just like a sprinkle, right?
let me show you the best way to add tobacco to it.
Oh fuck. Bro, look at this.
Oh yes! Thumbs up to start. Let's do it. Thumbs up, man. Oh no, I want to start.
Hey, thank you so much.
Do you like it? Is it okay to lunch?
Hello.
Hi. Can I have some?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Grande que eu te vou
Let me roll this one, you're gonna
Mas
love.
tu deixa-me adicionar aí ao grande.
Hello. Who are you?
Assim faz.
Okay.
Fazemos. Para sentir também o saborzinho.
Oh, Australia. What's up?
Oh my god.
It's been so long. Long time no see.
Hey,
Oh my
Are
gosh.
you guys upside down?
Remember that time? Remember that time when we first met? Oh my gosh. The memories.
Oh my god.
flooding
yeah,
back.
so long
The
ago.
aliens came back.
Love that.
All right. I'll let you see you guys. I'll see you guys later.
Well, what are your tags? Astrology, Live.
It's the same from yesterday.
No, you got
Hi.
fresh time.
Hi.
What's up?
Hello.
What's up? What you eating?
Vegan food.
Oh, nice. Very
Yeah, like.
We're in Portugal.
Oh, okay.
I'm Korean. I'm Korean, but I grew up here. This man's also. This guy's he's not Korean, but he's Portuguese.
But I'm single.
I'm Angolan.
Oh, okay.
Probably have no idea where Angola is, but
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey,
Where
my
where
man. Hey,
where are
hey,
you guys from?
Don't forget
We
about
are
my
from
man in the
Germany.
Oh, I'm
back.
sorry.
Come on,
Okay.
hey, hey.
This is Burning Moon. This is Burning Moon.
And
Oh,
Marisa.
Hi.
And
We're all
Marisa.
artists. We're all artists and stuff.
Okay, well, we're from Germany, but we have Turkish roots.
Yes, Turkish.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. You don't really look super German. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. How are you guys today?
Well, pretty fine.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
okay, let me move from the camera.
You know. My German girlfriend, she broke up with me like a week ago. But
I'm sorry.
it's
Well,
okay.
girlfriend's
It was
fine.
my fault. It was my
Oh.
fault.
Oh, okay.
Trying to be a better person.
That's nice.
Yeah. What about you guys? Are you guys in college, high school? What's going on?
Well, we are going to
We are going to be in our second year.
university.
Yes.
Okay. What do you study?
I do computer science and she studies.
Economy.
Yes.
Damn. Y'all gonna be like future world leaders, you know that? That's
Hell
crazy.
yeah.
That's fucked up. That's crazy.
Computer
Yeah.
science.
Comp sci and economics. You guys should like be the Avengers, like work together to solve the world's problems. You know.
We can maybe.
Mhm. That's crazy. Why?
Can you teach us Korean?
Hmm?
Can you teach us Korean or Portuguese?
I'll teach you the alphabet. Ka-na-ta-ra-ma-ba-sa aja-chaka-ta-pa-ha. Those are the consonants. The vowels are a, ya, o, yo, o, yo, u, yu, e. And every word is a combination of the consonants and the vowels.
Interesting.
So you can say 안녕하세요. 안녕, say 안녕.
안녕.
So 안녕 is both hello and goodbye. You can be like, oh 안녕. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
Hello and goodbye.
And then when you say goodbye, you're like 안녕, 안녕.
안녕.
You know? Yeah.
안녕.
So, but if you're speaking to an elder, like someone older than you, you say 안녕하세요. But if it's like just a friend, it's like 안녕. You know, hey, what's up?
What
you know?
does it mean, aseo?
하세요 is just a very respectful way of saying. If I go to like if I go to like my father's friend and I say 안녕, my dad's gonna put a bullet in my brain. You know what I'm trying to say?
I see.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not cool. Any other questions about Korea or?
Teach us a slur word. Something bad. Something we
Something
shouldn't say.
Yes.
시발.
It's
시발. It means like fuck. You know?
Okay, Shiba.
Or 시발 새끼. 새끼 means like son of a bitch. You know? So 시발 새끼 is like son of a fuck.
Shiba Turkey.
Okay, because we know people we would like to say that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
새끼 is like a 새끼 is like you little son, you little fucking ass. You know? So if you ever meet a Korean who's an asshole, just say yeah, 새끼야. Yeah is like hey. Yeah.
It sounds like a Turkish curse word.
Well, there you go. You know, there you go. Yeah. But teach us how to say fuck you in Turkish.
Siktir git.
Huh?
Siktir git.
Siktir iş.
Git.
It.
Yeah, but
Siktir
I-
iş.
Well, actually, just say siktir.
Yeah.
That's like,
Siktir.
go away. Yeah.
Yeah. In Korean, it's shiba. Like if you're having a bad time, be like shiba. You know.
Okay.
Just make sure there's no older Koreans there, 'cause they'll be like, what the fuck? Yeah. Shiba.
Shiba Sika.
Yeah. It's kind of like the word fuck. You can kind of put it in everything. Like shibar seki, shibar. Ay, shibar seki. Ay, shibar seki. Ay.
And in Turkey you say siktir.
Yeah.
Siktir.
Say siktir.
If I ever meet a fucking asshole Turkish person, I'll be like, siktir.
No,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Sika.
We just learned how to curse from an economics major and a comp sci major. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
we do it really often.
Hey,
Cursing with a high degree.
don't settle. Only date guys who appreciate
Or
you.
girls. Or
You know?
non-binary people.
Okay.
Or if you're into girls, you know, only date girls who appreciate you. You know what I mean?
Well, we just yesterday we met
Say what?
guys. Well, we had yesterday something really funny. We met two guys. I mean, I'm writing.
Oh.
What does it mean?
Oh, that's my Instagram. Just if you want to follow.
Okay, wait.
Add mine too.
Okay.
Burning
well,
one, the burning one.
yesterday we met two guys. I'm with Ron.
the
I'm
burning one?
kind of
The burning
writing, and they're yeah texting, but he's different. He's also Turkish, but he's a bit. We say in Turkish to like keko.
Kekro?
Yeah, keko. That means like. It's like somebody who thinks he's cool, but he's not.
Mm.
like all bad.
Mm.
And I mean, he does make it look good, but it's also that he thinks he's better than we are.
That's in English we call that an asshole.
Ah, yes, that.
Yeah, an asshole. I was an asshole, and I still am, but I'm trying to be better. I'm just trying to be I'm just trying to be a whole now. You know what I'm trying to say?
Polite
Oh,
asshole.
Yeah.
I was a shibarseki, and I'm trying to be just Paul. You know, I'm Paul.
I see.
Yeah, I don't want to be a sikti. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, yesterday we just wanted to say sick day, but we were just like, okay, goodbye, have a nice day.
Okay.
I mean, they were just pretty mean sometimes.
Here's the thing. A lot of men. Let me tell you something about men.
Wait, I have a question. The fact is that they were two boys, and I'm kind of just having a conversation with the one, and his friends always ask me stuff, and I realized that he knows something about me.
Yeah.
But I asked the boy, did you tell something about me? He was like, no, I didn't know something about you. Do you think that he said something about me? Or that he's going to ask me something? It was like, I'm talking to a reporter and telling my life.
I think he's like insecure, maybe. You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Boy, hey. Men are just as insecure, if not more, than women. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
And so.
they try to act cool and they just smoke all the time, but when we said, like, do you smoke all the time, they didn't know what to say.
Yeah, and it was a bit embarrassing because he was so mean to his friend just to
Yeah.
impress her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they tried to be cool, but
I
it
know
wasn't
that.
cool.
He's trying to be an alpha male, but you know,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
too much lobster.
he's being a sikta. You know, he's being a shibarseki.
Yeah,
She was shit to
that's
the-
fact. But I mean, he seemed to be pretty nice, but
Here's the thing. You should pity that boy. You should be like, "Aw, poor boy."
yeah, I mean, he's
Pity
like,
fuck, man.
he acts like he doesn't have
What?
much
Man,
interest in me,
yeah,
but
no,
he
that's-
told me that
that's
he saw me
what
2 years ago and just
What?
knows me all the years. And I mean, I was like, okay.
That's,
Yeah.
That is sikta. You know what I mean?
Bro, conseguiste falar?
That is
Queres
sick,
documentar,
dude.
bro? Tu
Okay.
me tens também.
Anyway, do you have any questions for us, or
What else we can say?
I don't know.
No, I'm.
Okay.
It's good to meet you now.
감사합니다.
Add us on Instagram.
안녕.
Okay, we will. Bye.
안녕.
Pity that boy. Man, let's change the left. Oh,
Oh, it's been so long. Oh my gosh. Long time no see.
Come here, give me a
Oh.
kiss to your daddy.
Sorry.
안녕.
안녕, kudacha. Wait, change the tags, man. You got the worst tags. Bored, fucking life.
Hey,
Astrology.
people are
Man, I want some exciting motherfuckers.
okay.
I don't want no 15 years old. No,
I don't want no guys.
no
Do you want to do astrology though? I think people really like astrology.
If you're trying to pick up some, you know.
No,
astrology,
I'm not trying to pick up anybody. I'm just trying to.
Astrology,
I just
man,
want to talk.
astrology.
You go for it.
No, astrology, I'm kidding. Astrology is really good.
No,
but I
bro,
just want
we-
to, oh, let's do random. Let's see what's happening.
Just
Yeah.
nothing. Alright.
What do you think? Pure random. There's nothing like the pure randomness.
The fuck am I looking at?
Oh, what's up?
Yo, it's the
bro?
weekend. It's Abel Tesfaye. It's the weekend. What's up, man?
Where are you from, guys?
We're from Portugal. Where are you from?
I'm from India, bro.
Amazing, my man. I would love to visit India. Fascinating place.
Okay, bro, definitely.
How are things going there, man? I heard
Oh.
it's going tough.
Guys, definitely visit to India after COVID-19, okay?
Okay.
100%, man. You guys,
Yeah, bro.
amazing history, and it's not easy, but so much creativity, so much ingenuity. I think I hope India becomes a world leader for peace, and democracy.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want to go, man. Let me go in India.
Let's go. Where you live in India? North, south? No.
I'm in west of India.
Okay. How is it like?
I got a question. You live in India, right? Is right now what India is going through, is it like what the news is telling us, or is it different?
No, I think it's a really pandemic.
Is it really, really bad in India? Because I don't want to trust the news. I want to ask you, how is it right now in India?
In our state, it's good, but in other states, like it's not so good. It's they are suffering from it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Are people really burning bodies in the streets? Is that true?
In some places, you gotta be.
What?
So in the news, because we live in the West, in the news, people are burning bodies in the streets, things like that. Is that really happening?
No, not at all.
Really? I knew it. Did you hear what he said? Okay.
Well, it probably was one place that then they picture it everywhere. But because they always show these pictures of crematoriums. But that's just the place where...
Maybe that pictures are before few years, maybe.
Oh, I see.
And they are doing that like a fake news.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So don't trust the news.
Trust the people.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that, man.
Definitely, bro.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you for telling us
Thank
that.
you for being our Indian correspondent in the news. This is the real news.
Yeah.
We need to get
Fake real news. Real fake news. Yeah.
Where's the news?
Yeah. No, that's cool, man. What? Alright, just go.
Talking about why if you want to see your face, no if you don't.
What? Can you say it again?
No.
But it was like a question. Wait,
If you want to see my face, type yes. If you don't, type no.
Yes.
Why? Is that a game?
Yes. Do you want to?
No, I think he's gonna fuck with us, but let's see.
No, do you want to? Right. Hi. Yo, can I see your sock?
Yo, my boy, let's play some Minecraft. Goodbye.
Can I show you your sock?
Grow up, follow your dream. You gotta get the kids motivated. Just you give them one sentence and then leave. They're powerful, like the dad they never had.
That kid looked like he was like 5 years old.
He needs that counseling there. Yo, my boy.
Let me guess. You're from India.
Oh, no.
You're from India. Let me guess.
How do you know? Hey there, my good sir.
Hi, sir.
Are you from India?
Yeah.
I knew it. What's up, man?
How do you know?
I'm good. How are you?
We're okay. We're okay.
Where are you? Where are you from?
Portugal.
Yeah.
Portugal.
Exactly.
Vasco da Gama.
What?
1498. Vasco da Gama, 1498.
Yeah.
He came to India first.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that, man.
It's hard to understand you. Sorry.
He said Vasco da Gama, 19.
Oh.
From there. Yeah. But hopefully India is an amazing place, man. We have much to learn.
Yeah.
Much to learn.
Yeah, very much.
Thank you.
But he has come to do business. Business
Yeah.
of spices.
Let's do. Are you in business?
No, I'm not in business.
You follow
I'm
me
in
on
the
Instagram. Maybe we can do some intercontinent business. Oh, damn. This keyboard, man. Wait. Trying to write.
Walking one. Okay.
Thank you, my man. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Same to you.
This random.
Excuse me.
What are you saying?
Excuse me.
Who?
Excuse me. Do you want a job?
Oh my god, man.
Who's there? No.
Excuse me. Excuse me, Dada.
Kimi Tavala.
No, no, excuse me, Dada. Excuse me, Dada.
Can you understand what I'm saying?
Go fuck yourself.
Oh.
Oi, tao nói ngọc nha cả.
Show me your daughter.
What?
What is he saying?
Kill it, man.
Damn, there's only.
Get on the astrology page.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see if there's a.
Talk about some random shit. What you guys think? Okay, no, I'm not done. I'm done. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna body paint her. So my idea.
Inez.
Ines, yeah.
Okay.
But my idea is basically these are the roots of the tree connecting to her mind, and the trunk is basically down, yeah, and then you got the 7 chakras around you.
Oh. You're cool as fuck, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna go with some tissue paper.
No,
Do you have any tissue paper in here?
No, I think only in the
I'm
bathroom.
just gonna wipe my mouth.
Bro, I have an idea. Remember not an idea, actually, just something I want to show you. Quickly go to YouTube.
Let me stop this.
Remember the idea I told you of the net capturing water, right? I've read.
Yo, Marzi Fagioli, my brother. How you doing? It's a Burning Moon. It's me.
What's up?
Marzi is a historian from the UK.
Cool.
What are you saying?
No, quickly go to YouTube.
Did you stop the
The
Flash?
No, just Omega.
Hold up.
Look at this.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Fog water.
Fogwater. Oh, a catcher?
Yeah.
You're still streaming?
Yeah. So people can see.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
damn. Of Peru. Interesting.
The fuck?
This is more proof that of the idea that I told you about the wall that creates water out of fog. Because it happens there.
Yeah,
and you can see that this is a deserted place.
Harvesting the clouds.
Good for him, man. This guy's a fucking saint.
Good for all of us, man.
What they do is basically they collect the water, but then they use it for human consumption.
Yeah.
Imagine,
I mean, the fog is water right there. It's there.
And these are just nets recycled. You know what I mean? Recycled nets. Imagine if you had cloth and the fishing net itself.
Imagine if you had way more.
Exactly.
Everywhere.
Oh, wow.
What?
Man,
From each net?
that's very powerful. Man.
Oh my god, this guy's a fucking hero.
Exactly, man. And we
But
can
this is,
reproduce this in vast
Oh my god.
quantities.
And anywhere there's
Genius.
fog.
Exactly. Especially one area, the desert of Namibia.
It has a lot of fog.
It's one of the areas in the world with the most fog, man. It experiences 220 days of fog.
Oh.
That's a desert.
God damn, you gotta get that fucking water.
Exactly. And it makes sense because it's the only coastal desert in the world. It's like
I see, coastal
it's where the sea literally meets the desert, man.
Yeah. So in a way, the fog is like pure water.
Exactly.
It's clean water. It's devoid of the salt.
Exactly.
Damn, look at this though. This should be what we all do and not just them. They're creating, look at this.
Cloud catchers are Peru. What a beautiful name. Cloud catchers.
The means to create their own urban farms so they can live instead of being imported. So from the wild now they're getting food.
Exactly. Which is this same process I told you guys about yesterday. All we need is
But look at
water
it,
and degrading materials, and we have
He's agreeing with you. He's saying, it's changing the landscape, but in the desert it could be interesting. But you need to bring waste material, like you say.
And the desert might actually be cool, easier in a way because of the effect of the sunlight. Plants need sunlight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The more sunlight they have, it's better. Oh,
wow.
I also realized something else which will be interesting. You guys have realized that mud dries when it's sunny, right?
But look at this. But maybe this is a different one. 15, for harvesting an early stage. 15 projects worldwide.
Only 15? Goddamn.
Fog nets require specific climate conditions.
So these are moisture farmers,
light winds,
in a way.
and land sites to net on. Okay, not fog, light winds, and few studies. Look at that.
Why?
First of all, the whole question of space. Space is very expensive in urban areas. Second thing is that investors are always...
Put it on the roofs.
They're saying space is very expensive. Like these people have
These
no
things
way
are
of
thin
thinking.
as fuck. Put it on the fucking roof.
Poor people don't have money.
But if they want space, I mean, we have that. We
got everything. No,
Yeah.
this is the elites.
Elites coming, like it's like something. Literally, the guy showing from nets, getting water and growing food, and this guy's like, that's very expensive. Forget about
Go
this.
fuck yourself, London.
Man, London is fucking
Go fuck yourself.
Freemason hotbed.
Oh yeah. Temporary. So the grid will eventually arrive.
Man, fuck the grid.
Something that
That's what I'm
lasts
saying.
forever.
Look at that British ass name, Catherine Horsester.
But I think that there would be some potential to do
She's
this.
a horse sister.
How is it not something that lasts forever if it's...
No, because the grid, water comes from the.
Yeah, I know,
But I think that's worse. They should use this this technology instead of just waiting for the fucking grid.
No,
That's gonna break
self-reliance.
down anyway.
Self-reliance.
And self-reliance should be the only
1,100
form of government.
That's about one pool.
It's good stuff. My good people, investigate.
You guys said that it's actually way cheaper.
And this is a family who's
The
buying
ones
it.
in London we're talking about is expensive, so
Yeah.
them it's kind of cheap.
Because it's London, exactly.
Yeah. And you don't need a lot of room for a net. It's literally that. You could put one on every roof. You could put 10 on every roof. You could even put them you could actually put them really close together. I think it would still work, you know what I mean?
Man, let me save this. Always save this stuff
idea
on
I
me.
had of the...
Gotta follow this playlist. It's all about.
This video is like 5 years old.
Yeah. So imagine right now.
The technology hasn't grown.
Let me see only if I can find that crazy.
The West
What was it?
basically hasn't really adopted it, man.
Because they haven't had any need to. Because they got water everywhere. Yeah. we use water to flush our shit down the toilet. You know what I mean?
But if you realize that in the desert will be kind of okay because it's a degradable material and what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
but, you have to. The only thing is you have to be careful.
No, that's the thing.
In that ambient, not to pollute it though, because imagine if you bring in a lot of pollution from the other stuff in it, it's gonna start.
That's why we create wells. We don't leave the shit above. No.
No, but the shit is good. I mean, like the other stuff that goes in the toilet, that is not shit.
Oh yeah.
The shit is always good.
No, paper. It's often paper, man. And
yeah, or paper. But paper would be okay. What is animal made of money? What was the name? Damn. Man, this is fucking.
Is there a computer store nearby? Because I'll literally go down and buy you a... No, bro, I'm serious. Is there a computer store nearby? Like a tech store nearby? Because I will literally go and buy you a new keyboard.
Man, I could go to. But
I'll just do it for you.
I can give you the money. Let's see.
Because it's taking like it's really hard to type.
Yeah, I don't know. It's these days. It's just got.
No,
it's like a computer store.
Can I try something?
Oh, careful too. No, but it's not from. That could be too. But I think it's more it was a Coca-Cola, so it's like dribbled
Wait.
glue, like
Coca-Cola got in there?
yeah.
But I'm not trying to shame you. I'm just. I think I could help. Whoa.
Shake it. Let me see.
Shake it. I'm just trying to make your life a bit easier.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything open now because it's on there. Let's see, maybe that works.
You have enough tobacco in there for a joint.
No, that ain't tobacco. I think there's more ash or something.
Yeah.
But you can roll it. You wanna roll it?
No. I think that'll give me cancer way faster. Oh shit.
Let's see.
Is that ash?
Yeah, I think like from smoking next to the keyboard.
There's a lot on this side.
Damn. Hey, can the stream see it? Like infinite amounts.
Maybe we could get
This
more.
could feed the whole world.
Yeah. Let me try this side now.
Maybe it's good.
Let's try that.
But I think it's still be glued because it's the Coca-Cola.
You spill Coca-Cola on it?
Yeah, look at that. That's why it's like it's got slow. Oh, you see that slow lift?
I'm not trying to shame you.
They're on the live stream. They did it.
How many viewers have we had?
No, man, I think 9.
1. Oh.
No, concurrent view. Playbacks with playbacks.
Average watch time 13
Oh,
minutes.
Marzi was here. What's the name of mate that brought up with the frog? Oh, he was watching about the fog water. Burning Moon. Marzi, you should talk to Marzi.
Who's Marzio?
He's a really good friend of mine. Historian and also studied cinema. He's Italian, but lives in the UK.
Oh, cool. Send me the detail, man. I'm just trying to finish
I can't do this.
The thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that I get right on.
Right on track. Marzio, Burning Moon, yeah. My man Marzio, I'm gonna call you so you can come on the live stream if you want. Let me call you, but let me send it, calculator. Let me send it the live stream. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Hey, it's gonna sound weird, but do you mind if I clean your desk?
Of course, no worries, man.
No, I don't want to shame. I don't want to shame you. I'm very OCD.
Yeah.
And I like cleaning.
Of course.
I'm just trying to make your life easier.
No, of course you can do it, man. But let me help you. Just separate some stuff. Let me just see if I can send the Burning Moon.
I can literally do it sitting down.
You sure? Okay.
Check it out.
Yeah. Oh, like more of a methodic slow. Yeah. I thought
Methodic.
You like,
No. I'm just gonna put things in the right place.
It's like the feng shui.
Exactly. I'm very into feng shui, actually. That's how I try to.
It's proper. Marge, give me 1 second. Burning Moon, because my keyboard is really fucked up. Burning Moon. The Burning Moon. But yeah, I think you can find it. Let me see if I can call Marge.
Why do you have so many of these?
Okay, actually, I only need this one.
How do you have so many of these?
This one. This and this one. This two I don't need. You're right.
No, I'm just.
No, but I shouldn't have them here
No,
because they're from previous.
Just kind of like there's so much.
Okay, let me just see if I can call Margie.
Just doing a little feng shui. I'm not trying to clean it like in a crazy way. Just
doing a little feng shui.
Just more room for you. Yeah. Oh, dude, you got all these papers here.
No, these aren't papers.
I mean,
filters.
Filters, yeah.
Let me see. Let me see if it picks up.
Oh, dude, you got a.
Yeah, we need to hook it up with that. And
Well,
to-
you could hook up. You could get multiple mics.
Damn.
Yeah. So you could have, cause I could bring my mic, and you. Cause I actually bought one of these. I bought the red one.
Margie, I'm trying to call you, but I don't know where I should call you. Where are you? Let me know.
No, but like you.
Can you try calling me? Try calling me, Margie. See if I can pick up.
Yeah, with this you could have a badass set because you could have multiple mics and then.
Yeah, proper set. But now we're just doing a test because YouTube now allows to live stream.
Yeah.
It seems.
But now all the pieces are fitting together. Yeah.
I found him on the Burning Moon. Your stuff is really cool, he said. Margie, you gotta check him out.
Sorry guys, I'm doing something.
No, yeah, he's doing work
Yeah.
for a body paint.
So I'm trying to.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Oh, it's calling. It's calling.
Possible.
Let's go.
Pick up. Let's see.
Where's my phone?
Yo.
Yeah, I put this here. Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you. It's
Hello.
my man Marzio.
Hello.
Hi, what's up?
What you say? Okay, it needs a second. We're here with Marzio Fagioli. Great.
Here's a little bit of.
Oh, thank you. Where you at, man? Are you outside?
No, I'm not home, but the thing is, I want to like watch the live stream while we talk on the phone, so I'm just like go ahead. At least I can see you.
No proper. Oh no, let's get I see. Are you working now?
No, I'm at home.
Okay, nice, man. Are you still living in the same place?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. How is life in Cambridge at the moment?
It's okay, it's not bad. I mean, it's like being okay.
It's like what?
Everything is okay.
Oh man, I'm cutting. I don't know if it's me or you, but it's cutting up a little bit. But I wanted to hear. You said it's like what?
It's like it's been for the last 2 years, pretty much.
Okay.
Now everything is open again.
What about the vaccination? What's going up with the vaccination in Cambridge? Tell us.
So, well, in the UK it's quite good actually because it's still not mandatory.
Oh, really?
That's good.
Yeah, it's you don't need to. You know, morning in Egypt now it's mandatory for people to work in the hospital.
Yeah, I imagine.
Somebody will find.
Sons of bitches making.
Margie works. Do you still work at the hospital?
Yeah, in September I'm gonna start my nursing degree.
You need to get your shot then, no?
I don't think so because well, not yet. In the UK it's still not mandatory.
I see. But you know, Martin Cabello, he got the shot, but he did ketosis to like during 2 weeks, because he wanted to get proper immune system. So when he comes, it was like explaining this crazy thing where he's getting the shot but also doing ketosis, something like that.
To what? To improve his immune system against the.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, or I don't know, or like I don't know. Maybe it's just to like, it's not being suspicious of the vaccine. It's just saying he wants to, like, his body to really fight against the virus. Maybe. It's like, I don't know, but you should look it up, man. As a nurse. But yeah.
I'm hoping I don't have to do it. I really don't want to do it. I'm gonna leave it until the very last minute, but it seems like at the moment they are trying to just slowly get everyone to do it.
Yeah.
I think in the end, the people that want us to get the vaccine will win. Eventually.
No, it's definitely a concerted put. Hi, I'm Paul. I'm David's friend. It's definitely a concerted push to have people take an experimental drug that has never been tested before, and
drug,
or whatever it is.
It is a drug.
Whatever it is, it's.
Either way, it's the process that shit is better.
Yeah, exactly. And it's great to hear a medical professional say that.
Well, yeah, it's crazy. But have you seen the test with the magnet? The magnet test, man.
No.
It's it's like a lot of videos going up. I haven't done it with my aunt, but they put like a fridge magnet where the vaccine was, and it sticks there. But there's like so many videos of this. It seems like actually feasible.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google this.
You have to, yeah. And if you know someone, do the test. Always.
I'm just afraid because I'm pretty sure eventually they will all of us do it, you know, somehow.
They want us to, but we gotta all say no. Gotta say no.
Yeah, I think we'll get to the point where there will be enough people that are brainwashed that will be able to pass the law, and then we will just be either we take it or we're just becoming illegal.
Yeah.
You will be doing a crime if you do the vaccine eventually. I think that's what they're going to do. And so I'm thinking about what is the best place to run when that happens.
Well, we can't run because they watch everything. But what I would say is that we need as a people, as a general public, we have to raise our voices, you know, and we have to say, this is not cool, this is not necessary, you know, because think about it, there's a 99.9% survival rate, you know.
Yeah, it's like the flu.
It's even the flu is actually more harmful, you know, than this novel thing. Yeah.
But there's not enough people speaking up.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Most people are sheep.
Well, you never know, man. You never know.
I mean, the thing is, why are most people falling for it? That's what we need to figure out. You know, why are people just
yeah. So,
well, I think it's the education system. The education system says there is an authority, and you have to believe the authority, and it goes from there. It goes from childhood all the way to adulthood, you know.
So the only way to change it is from the inside.
Say what?
The only way to take anything is from the inside, it's from the government.
Yeah.
So basically we need to make part.
Yeah. Oh, nice. On-screen keyboard.
On-screen keyboard. Yeah, man. But we should definitely do a proper setup, because now we can live stream on YouTube. Before you needed to have a certain verification, and now it seems then we can just connect it to OBS, so you know anything can happen.
Yeah, I think I was listening to Pam together the Turk guy. I mean, I think these chats are really useful. I mean, if you guys do the most, there won't get a lot of followers listening, and these are very, you guys are very open mind, and the conversation that you spark, I think people can learn from that and grow from the conversation, you know.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, lots of people are, I don't know if they're scared, but they're just scared of talking about things that are a bit deeper, or maybe they just know that other people are open to that.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's
For sure,
the-
and we can make ways. I like to do a schedule, and then to do stuff that it's alone and stuff with people. But I think we nowadays you can really find creative ways of also delivering this content. Like obviously you can
Yeah.
live stream, but then how can you catch the best beats and connect it to I don't know whatever platforms? Could be cool.
You can put the best beat like shorts on YouTube Shorts,
Yeah.
or even
Oh my god. We're just going on Reddit saying something here. What's the one that you always see? Is a conspiracy now?
Conspiracy. CON. Yeah, it's right there.
Best subreddit. Oh, no, but China is the same China virus and Indian variant. Yeah, it's actually, yeah.
Oh, here's my water. I was like, where's my water?
Damn.
Wait, go back. I want to say that. Wait, Chicago Mayor Laureate.
Not taking interviews from white reporters while Joe Rogan says try white men will soon be silenced. Grim did not see the hypocrisy. I mean, this is kind of, I understand why.
I'm gonna make a video called "Stop Caucasian Hate."
There's no Caucasian hate.
No, there is Caucasian hate.
It's very minor. It's not. It has to kill a lot of boys. A lot of boys. Man, if you think about this, always got to be balance in life. And so the only way for equilibrium
No,
is to
no.
have the
White
reverse.
people are being
So
hated upon right now. I consider the way white people are treated right now as a hate crime.
It's not.
No,
Because they need to be enslaved first.
No,
And then they need to
no,
be raped.
that's
then
the wrong.
fucked,
That's the wrong.
tortured. Yes, because it's like
So you want to be raped and tortured?
it's the flow of the universe. I can't.
No.
Because it's like equilibrium. If it happened to the other side, the only way to bring back equilibrium is to
No,
happen.
no.
It's like
There's
an
truth.
effort
There's
by-
truth
an
and
effort by-
reconciliation. A black man told
I
us
wish,
that.
man.
His name was Mandela.
Mandela was white.
You guys should look at history because the thing is, all people of the world, all races of the world have been mistreated equally across the centuries, There is no white, black, yellow, red imbalance in the universe. There's always been wars all across the world for the past 20 years, and everybody's over suffered. I was watching just yesterday, there was this girl. She was making a reaction video to somebody talking about slavery, and she's a person of color, and she was very. Did you know that in the 1800s, when a slave ship saw the British flag, they would be scared because the British were fighting slavery. They were the first country to fight slavery. The first to know. They were the ones to put end to slavery.
Really?
And yes, and there was slavery actually happening with the Arabians on the other side of Africa because they didn't have the same roots that we had, or the Western people had. So they were a bit more ruthless. They used to castrate all the slaves, white, black, all from all over the world.
Of course.
If you know the Ottomans, for example, but even before the Seljuks, that sort of slavery on the east coast of Africa happened for a lot longer than what happened in the west.
Of course. And that's important to recognize because it means no matter the labels that are there, it always happens. So it's not about fighting the labors, but fighting what creates, slavery. Different. Man, but have you seen this about Stéphanie Dubois?
No.
She in a coma after taking the vaccine. She posted this, and then she posted a photo, and then it was all purple, and then she fell into a coma for taking the vaccine.
Stéphanie
It's an actress, young model.
I didn't know about this one specifically, but I think I heard somebody going in coma. I don't know if it was this.
It's weird, I don't know. Was
I
here
can't
on...
find anything on.
But there's so many, then it becomes.
Yeah, there's so fucking many
It's hard
cases.
It's
It's killing people. No, it really is killing people. And we have to stop it.
Pentagon supposedly has an army of 60,000 people.
Way more.
60.
You most definitely have, you know what?
Yeah.
There's the
Pentagon looking alien
intelligence
is looking.
agency.
Man, Mars, have you seen this about like the what was it, mantis shrimp man?
Mantis shrimp.
Mantis shrimp.
That's a very architectural wise. That building is messed up. The person that designed that spot, it took 7 years, man.
My 8th grade teacher, he worked at the Pentagon.
Yeah.
He was, yeah. I went to a very weird school.
Pentagon teacher.
He worked at the Pentagon, and he was a military man.
Damn.
He was a pilot for many years.
That's dope.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but
Man, it probably maybe had some info, maybe not.
that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
But have you seen the mantis shrimp? Marzio, have you seen the mantis shrimp?
Is this the one that licks hits its claws very fast?
Yeah, man. Yeah, he gets up to the temperature of the sun when he hits for the nanosecond. It's crazy, man. It's like an alien.
Is that an animal?
It's very strange, man. You gotta see it.
It's a sea creature.
Deep water creatures are so weird. Those are aliens. In my opinion.
Yeah, I wanted to see because I found this post where they found this creature in the water that was one of the biggest, but it's made from many that come in together to create like a giant one, and it looked so creepy.
Send me a picture.
I don't know what was it called. Let me see the water.
David, you know, I was thinking if you do this live stream daily, you should give it topic each day.
Yeah, and like a reason also, like a context. I would like to give it.
Environmentalism.
Yeah.
Yeah, environmental news.
You want to have like you want to have a reason for people to be like, oh, this guy talks about this. Let's go here.
Yeah.
You know?
But what I like to do is start in the morning, and I start with probably with the meditation, like 10 minutes. And then I start in maybe some news, just quick news, grabbing stuff from places, just like a wake up, like a morning. And then to do something like maybe a nighttime or but I wanted to do on Luma so I can be in all platforms instead of like trying, because Instagram is also really good, but I can cast to Instagram so I don't have to use my phone.
But you want to be on all the platforms at the same time, obviously, because it's.
Yeah, when you can, it's not easy. But Luma makes that easy. Wait, is it this Sanus Fin? No.
Click on it.
Maybe. But it was like a giant. Damn. Where did I save that? Probably on Instagram. Let me see. No, but it was like.
Have you seen that one?
This one.
That's a real creature. It's really creepy.
Oh shit!
Damn.
What the hell?
That's a real creature.
Like this.
It's very creepy.
What's it called?
They have no idea what it is.
I mean, that's a completely different.
Let me just see if I find.
Oh, yeah. Oh no. I really think that the ocean is actually outer space. It's like portal to outer space.
Oh
No,
yeah.
but
Man,
it is,
especially
you
with
know why?
remember the flat Earth, infinite universe.
As above, so below.
Maybe that's the water too, and the Earth is like the middle.
As above, so below, man.
Well, but I really wanted to find. Oh, no, it was like this octopus made of many animals. What would you call that? Like a multi.
Symbiotic creature.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, in a way, all biological life, unless it's single-celled organisms, we are all made up of multiple living things.
Yeah, but
working together, trillions of many different things working together.
That is true.
In a way, each of us are a planet.
Yeah,
There's regions, there's things with different characteristics, and yet they all work together cohesively to keep the thing alive. So in a way, we all are planets. That's why murder is so horrible, because it's destroying. It's like the Death Star. It's like destroying a planet. Suicide is the planet choosing to end itself. You know.
That would be amazing to visualize though, like in a movie or images.
Yeah.
I would
Like
to
what's.
Yeah. No. But we are all planets.
Avatar. No, but if you could visualize
and even beyond that, if you look at the brain of a newborn infant, the newborn infant has as many neurons in its brain than there are stars in a typical galaxy.
Yeah.
So in a way, you have an entire galaxy in your brain. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Or the equivalent of an entire galaxy in your brain.
You guys watch Star-Lord of Marvel?
Star-Lord?
Yeah,
like from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, the Guardians.
Yeah.
You know his father, right?
Yeah.
He was basically a planet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. And
Damn, yeah,
and even in the
that's a
Bible
good-
it says you are gods. Like God says to the people, he says you are gods. He says you don't even realize, but you are gods. You are these you are these symbolic manifestations of the entire cosmos.
Man, I cannot find those.
It's funny how the universe represents itself in a lot of different forms. in a lot
Yeah.
of different-
Exactly. It's
But I think that's true also in terms of novelty, of like creating so much novelty that it's like you have so many gods on earth that everyone is human. You know, if you had one human, it'll be like God of the earth because you could do whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like something is gonna, it's gonna upgive to something else.
That's why I believe, man, perfection is not flawless.
Yeah,
Perfection
yeah.
is flawless.
Exactly. That's good.
I think the word is siphonophore.
Yeah.
I think that
I
might
think
be the
so.
creature that combines.
But it's like this. But the one I saw is like a real picture, and it just looked like this weird mashup of so many different animals, like in one creature, like squids and stuff like that. It was it was disturbing, very disturbing. But I cannot find. Yeah, it was more like this, but it wasn't. Obviously, it wasn't painted.
Type in jellyfish. See what happens. Type in.
Oh, it was like this. You see?
There we go.
More like this. But damn.
Type in symbiotic sea creature.
Wait, let's do.
Because I think we're talking about symbiosis. You know what I mean? You're talking
But
about.
I think I can find the post maybe on my Instagram.
Problem is a lot of sea creatures are part of a symbiotic relationship with the what do you call this, with the parasite. They
Yeah.
actually destroy. So you might find a lot of random images.
Yeah.
How there's creatures that have moss growing. It's just how it is. They don't complain about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn, that's true.
Like that.
Oh, but this is chillers. Oh wow, look at this. Maybe it's like.
Hi, it's Katrina from Predator.
Ooh, I love this channel, man.
Two worms that look like neon Christmas trees.
This
Here
girl
are
is
12
smart
amazing
as hell.
bizarre deep sea creatures.
Like, I watch episodes almost every day, man. Like, she's. Yeah.
Origins
Number 12.
I'm into this stuff.
See-through Fantasia. This thing looks completely surreal. The pink see-through Fantasia kind of looks like a jellyfish, but it is actually a free-swimming sea cucumber.
And I like how she
It lives
explains
about a
this
mile
stuff.
and a half beneath the surface in the Celebes Sea, a remote part of the western Pacific to the
Are we
east of
streaming?
Borneo.
Yeah.
All its insides, including its mouth, intestines, and anus, are visible from the outside through its transparent pink exterior.
Damn.
Hence its name. Perfect name, right? Really descriptive. As if it weren't
This is
already
Looks like a
such
living
rush,
asshole.
The pink see-through Fantasia
Oh,
is
yeah,
bioluminescent
upside
and emits
down.
light to
Yeah,
alarm
upside
potential
down.
predators when it perceives danger. Its swimming parts consist of a finger-like webbing underneath its body. It's got all kinds of stuff going on. Scientists have a lot to learn about this strange specimen, which was discovered in 2007. Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution biologist Larry Madden and his team discovered it during an expedition sponsored by NOAA to explore biodiversity in the region. They did a good job. Number 11. Yeti crab. Officially named the Kiwa hirsuta, the Yeti crab is a hairy crustacean that scientists first discovered in 2005. This hairy crab definitely reminds me of the Yeti. It has long, furry arms and no eyes, but it was actually named after the mythological goddess Kiwa, after the mythological Polynesian goddess of shellfish. It was first found on a hydrothermal vent during a research expedition on the Easter Island microplate, about 5,000 feet below the water's surface. In the more than 30 years of hydrothermal vent exploration that had already taken place, nobody had ever seen such a creature. Scientists have classified it not only as a new species, but as belonging to an entirely new family. It's related to crabs, lobsters, and shrimp, but its distinct physical features, such as a lack of eyes and hair-like setae, as well as its genetic code, preclude it from being classified into the same family as any of those animals. Despite having never been seen before 2005, the Yeti crab seems to be common in the specific area it was discovered in, although its geographic distribution is probably limited, as most explored hydrothermal vent sites are located in low latitudes. Scientists saw it eating mussels, but other than that, we don't really know much else about it. Another species was discovered in Antarctica in 2010, called the hairy-chested Yeti crab. It's the third species to be discovered, and they live together in large groups in extremely harsh
it wasn't documented by scientists, by European Western scientists. You know what I mean? I'm sure it was seen.
Known more commonly as the squid worm, was discovered in 2007 in the Coral Triangle area between Indonesia and the Philippines, the same region east of Borneo where the pink see-through Fantasia was first found. It was found at a depth of 1.8 miles using a remotely operated vehicle. The squid worm gets its name from the 10 tentacle-like appendages on its head, which are all longer than its 4-inch body.
They don't have many footage of it
Which
because
further explains it uses these to collect particles and detritus falling through the water, often called marine snow, for food. These elastic extendable tentacles are also used for breathing. The creature also has nuchal organs, 2 feathery structures that detect chemicals in the water. National Geographic describes the squid worm as half worm, half squid, or actually all worm. The publication is correct, as the creature is from the same group that earthworms and leeches come from. This creature is a great example of what can be found in deep water exploration. You never know. Number 9. Tripod fish. The tripod fish is one of the world's deepest
Tripod
living
fish,
fish.
no, that's a good
It's
one.
named because it actually stands on a tripod. It inhabits temperate
Oh, you say
tropical
Mars-
waters in the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans, at latitudes between 40 degrees north and 40 degrees south, and depths between 2,950
Damn,
and
tripod fish, let me see.
15,400 feet. Measuring up to 14 inches long, it's a relatively small species, but the tripod fish has modified pelvic and caudal fins called rays, which protrude from its underside and tail and extend up to 3.3 feet long, more than 3 times longer than its actual body. These long bony appendages, which float softly when the fish is swimming, fill with fluids to achieve their rigid state, helping the fish to stand. Researchers believe the tripod fish evolved to do this to position themselves advantageously for catching prey like prawns, crustaceans, and fish near the ocean floor. This does not help the species see better, as it lives in a super dark habitat where vision is useless and therefore is practically eyeless, but its fins can feel the vibrations of an approaching creature. Number 8. Giant isopod. Giant isopods, of which there are 20 species, are large crustaceans belonging to the genus Bathynomus, and are distantly related to shrimp and crabs. But they are really creepy. They dwell at depths of up to 7,000 feet in the cool waters of the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans. Bathynomus giganteus is the largest known giant isopod species, although there are other, less studied species that may grow just as big. They live on carrion such as dead sharks or whales that float to the bottom of the sea. Giant isopods resemble massive versions of their distant, much smaller relative, the
Man, do you know you can buy
also
isopods
common
to
woodlouse.
sea
In other words,
monkey?
if you detest bugs, the Bathynomus genus is what your worst nightmares are made of.
Well,
It's
let me see if
divided
this-
into giant species measuring between 3.1 and 5
This is, to me, this is not weird.
and
This is
super
like
giants who are
it has
between
to be
6.7
deeper.
and 19.
You gotta go deeper in the ocean.
B.
This is like
giganteus is
Baywater level. You know. 2020. Fucking isopods, man. I got isopods in my garden. Yeah, I want. I want to fish with
You
a-
really
with
want
a-
to find this one, don't you?
No, I don't want to find anyone, but I want to see.
Ew, look at that bug.
Oh. This try max. There's actually some footage though.
God damn.
Let's see if there's. I don't trust each other because they never have footage. They only have audio. Let's see.
10 animals that will give you chills. This world is filled with beautiful, harmonious animals which almost look like Michelangelo himself sculpted by hand. But our planet also has some mysterious, weird, and scary species that nature itself has created. Discover them with us. Myanmar's snub-nosed monkey. This rare primate was discovered in 2010 by the scientific world, but the hunters and locals of northern Burma knew about this animal for a long time, even calling it monkey with its face turned up, or in row, according to the dialect of the place where it usually lives. At first sight, it looks like the most beautiful, furry, and charming primate of the Burmese jungle. However, when you get face to face with this monkey, you will run with terror. It has some strange nostrils that make it look like the devil himself.
It's like Michael Jackson.
Extremely scary. Besides its ugly nose, it has a pronounced snout, giving it a totally atypical and even alien image. If you look at the funny side, we might even...
Let me see. I think someone. Let me see, man. I want it deeper. There's no video that goes deep enough, man.
What do you guys think of this?
It's fucking
Oh,
beautiful.
nice.
It's fucking beautiful, man.
Damn.
It's beautiful.
How are you gonna do it though? What do you use, like paint? No. What do you use to paint? Oh. Deep sea oddities. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Ah, nice. Wow.
Is that body paints?
Damn.
Cool, man.
Really nice, man.
Very cool.
Damn, damn.
Oh shit. You have a cloth you can give me?
Eu não sei, I don't know what it is, because eu estava à procura de uma também, mas eu acho que Inês ou lá ela chama.
Ask her, no worries.
Oh, look at that.
What?
Man, we should play, oh, if I had it, what's it called, Slenderman.
You wanna play Slenderman?
I don't know. My man Marzio, are you still there?
I'm here. I'm listening to you.
It's like Jamie, my man Jamie.
Young Jamie.
Jamie, pull up vaccination rates. And,
You wanna turn this off?
yeah, off.
How do you turn it off?
What is that?
Marzio, how old are you?
25.
25? Cool. And you're a nurse?
Not yet. I'm starting my apprenticeship in September, and then in 3 years I'll qualify.
Okay, dope. That's cool. What kind of, is there a specific area of nursing that you want to go into?
Well, I think it's going to be general nursing, but after that I would like to specify something else. So I heard that they made it easier now for nurses to become doctors as well, because obviously in this country there is a lack of everything. And I might.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many people, you know, and there's always, usually in populations like London, there's gonna be so many people that need help that, yeah, there's always gonna be a lack of people.
Yeah, and a lot of people would like to do this sort of job, which is, like, even there's a lot of things that I like about this job, but this is why I'm doing it. I want to change it from inside. I think the only thing, this is one of my theory, the only way to change anything is from the inside.
Of course.
Of course. Looks as far as it doesn't work. And,
I agree, man. I agree. I completely agree. Even if you want to fight it, imagine. Even if you wanted to fight, you thought it was the medical establishment. The best way was to, to become it and then to free it.
Exactly. I'm totally against. I'm going to have to give drugs to my patients, which I don't think are the cure. But I also at the same time rest my case in the way that I'm looking after old patients mainly. I'm in geriatric medicine, so I look after very old people, and these people that have it's too late for their body to heal. These
Yeah.
drugs that they're taking now are the only thing that are keeping them alive. I mean, this is how the pharmaceutical industry works. They get you addicted, not really addicted, but they get your body dependent on these drugs that they give you. And then when you get to that stage in life, that's the only thing keeping you sort of alive, while slowly still causing other damages in your body. So, this is the only reason why I'll be okay with giving these tablets to my patients. Because I know that's the only thing. But at that stage in life, no change in diet will help them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And also, I don't know if you guys have heard the story of the butcher guru, the butcher sadhu.
The butcher?
Yeah, so in India, the gurus are not allowed to even go close to me, even see it from a distance. But this butcher, this guru, he took it upon himself to become a butcher because his excuses or his reasoning is, I love animals and I know that somebody else won't do this job as good as I will, won't as nicely as I will. So I will be doing the butchering.
Oh,
Because
okay. So this person is like, I will kill them humanely.
Yeah. It's still an hypocrite, but it's very, very courageous. It's very interesting.
that's a very famous.
Yeah, exactly.
Powerful.
Metaphor.
Yeah.
And obviously, it perfectly encaptures the pain, but also responsibility and courage.
Yeah, but
In
then
that
again, you
example.
remember that there's a reason why the universe is how it is, and I mean, I think it is how it is because we have to. Our whole purpose is to learn how to make things better.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, when the world ends, all the people that have suffered will be rewarded greatly, in my opinion, just by. And I think all suffering that happened on the earth, when we go, whatever we go, will become meaningless compared to
the joy of
Damn.
I think everyone can see, what their life was, what the effects of their lives were, or had been, and that, yeah, as you said, Paul, the joy will just completely overtake any sort of pain. It will make it worth it, in my opinion. This is how I see
I
it.
think so, man. And it's like it's maybe the only way to achieve it, because sometimes it's that moment when you feel like you lost everything that you found. You find it again. You need to. It's only by going to the depths can you go to the to the highs.
Yeah, that's a very good. I mean, there's a lot of that's very.
But you could
psychological
also
point of view.
just fuck yourself.
If you don't, I mean, the best way to see the most shiny, the only way to see the shiniest thing in the world is to see the darkest thing in the world.
Yeah. Do you know it's like the black material, Venta black.
Yes.
Now they made it because they made the black one. Now they made the white one, which is like the whitest.
Well, that's the thing, the brightest lights cast the darkest shadow. And so, I mean, like even Jordan Peterson, I don't know, there was one interview with this guy on a podcast, and he was saying he saw a lot of darkness, but he chose to go and see the darkness because from the darkness you can see, well, first of all, you can see how to fix the darkness. And that's the only way to, to know that how to do something useful in the world is to go into the darkness. Even Young always said, you have to go and explore your cave, your subconscious, your darkness. Because if you don't do that, you never become a realized person. You have to see your shadow. Otherwise,
Yeah, it's like Carl Jung said too.
So, I mean,
Man, when are you coming? You need to come down to Portugal, man.
oh man, I can't wait, but I'm not gonna spend 150 pounds for the PCR test, I'm not even going to Italy.
Man, I'll get you in the private plane. It's fine. It's all fine. You don't have to worry.
Man, it's incredible. The PCR test is more expensive than the cost of the flight.
Yeah.
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 But is that... But why is it like that? That doesn't make any sense.
It's to deter people from flying.
But it's the same thing in Portugal? No.
No, yeah, here in Portugal, it's about 100 euros to get tested.
What? You can have the 25 euros test?
It varies, but I think if you travel internationally, you have to get like 100 euros.
Damn, man, that's
something.
fucked up.
It's to deter the average citizen from traveling or having fun, honestly.
Only rich people can travel now.
Yeah, well,
Only
perfect.
rich.
Welcome back to the times. Like Game of Thrones? Man.
Have you noticed there's been pretty much no progress in the last 50 years, or the last 30 years, there's been no progress.
Man, but only in but in the software technology. There's been a lot of progress.
It's by design. It's by design, because there's the most money there. Because with technology.
But it's deep, man. It's deeper than we think.
Yeah, because with technology, with progress of technology, you can use it to control the people more and more. Whereas if you progress in technologies that help people, then you're actually giving them the freedom to
that's completely
not
true.
live under the thumb or the boot of an authoritative government. And so that's why there's been such a push for technological advancement and not a push for farming or sustainability or a long-term health. You know, it's all by design to crush the lower class and uplift the higher class.
But I think exactly if we see that as the true issue,
it is.
Then we get an answer of what's the fight to solve it. You know, we need to claim back that autonomy, that resilience, that sustainability cooperation. It's like trees, man. It's crazy how trees are all connected, and they can share this information. And then we come to cities and we separate the trees, we separate the network, man.
Yeah.
We gotta bring. We were talking about mushroom Jesus, and it was deep talk, but it was making a lot of sense with the texts that were bringing at the moment, and even with the apocalypse and the losing. Why was it? It was because of the missiles? No, we were mentioning.
Say what again?
Or was it because of the chip? They were saying something about one of the verses where it was saying you cannot buy or sell.
Yeah. So in Revelation, the last book of the Bible, it talks about, the mark of the beast, which will be on your forehead or your right hand, or right here, and it talks about how it's very specific. It says in the Bible, the beast, the Antichrist, made everyone rich and poor, small and large, old and young, everybody. It forced everyone to have the mark of the beast, either on their forehead and on their hand. And then it said, no one would be able to either buy or sell without the mark of the beast. And for me, when I read that in the 90s, or when people read that before the early 2000s, they're like, that makes no sense. What about cash? What about cash money? What about coins? But now there's this gigantic push for a cashless society. And even now, like in Sweden, there's RFID chips. Even in America, like Amazon, there's RFID chips being put in the right hand of people, and you can scan and buy things with it. And that was only like 2 years ago. And say what?
Like a microchip.
It's a microchip, and you can buy. You can and even there's even a commercial from Amazon, I think, like a month ago, where you have this little bracelet on your right hand, and it has all your information on it, and you walk into a store and you go eep, and you put your stuff into a bag, and it automatically calculates it, and then you just go eep, and then you walk out of the store. And it's done.
Now you don't need the bracelet.
Yeah, exactly. So it's.
But why do you think? But Mark of the Beast, to me, it cannot be the technology. Well, it can be the technology, but only because of the ideology behind it.
It doesn't even have to be.
Because the microchips could be really cool if it was you're building, you know what you're doing, like self-exploration,
Yeah, yeah.
and not something that The problem is, maybe everything else is gonna die. It's like the China version where they're banning Bitcoin now out of the market in China,
Yeah, yeah.
and
yeah.
that's actually making Bitcoin stronger,
Yeah.
in a sense.
No, I don't trust Bitcoin either. I don't trust any cryptocurrencies. And
Well, man, you gotta get your terrain then. You gotta leave money behind,
yeah.
because money. Trust
Well,
money.
isn't it crypto? You can just do barrett like we used to back in the days.
Yeah. No. For instance, like
Spike holes.
I never trusted crypto. It felt too. I never trusted it. Even 3-4 years.
But you never went too deep into it. You should go.
I have.
Into the technology itself.
I have, and that's why I don't trust it.
Well, that
I started researching it. And I go, oh, this
but
could
no
be
conspiracies, like real technology discussion.
I know.
The
practicality. I know what you're talking.
The practicalities.
I know. Blockchain
like,
technology.
they're the opposite to
Satoshi Kon.
But the opposite to untrustful, because they can make themselves transparent.
No. But what I'm saying is that if governments get a hold of this,
Yeah, exactly.
then it's game over.
Well, they have a hold of it. So
Because if you have Bitcoin, then you don't need cash anymore, and that's.
Yeah. Well, but they
that's
don't.
the dangerous
They don't
part.
need. They don't need crypto to make cashless.
No. Here's what I'm saying.
You need crypto to make decentralized and cashless society.
No. So here's why I don't trust cryptocurrency, because, so just like the internet was sold to people. The internet was a product of DARPA, Defense and Research, of America. The smart military side of America, and so it was commissioned and developed by DARPA.
It was created as a weapon.
Yeah, it was created as a weapon, and it was sold to the general public as this beautiful way to connect people, how to make people, connect to each other. And
Well,
it was
but
the
man,
wild.
it wasn't
you know.
it wasn't just like that. It wasn't like sold. It was alchemy transformed into.
Sure, yeah.
They were using it as a purpose of war.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
people start looking into it as a purpose of communication, and
Exactly.
then it became
yeah.
sold
yeah.
as a model.
But then what happened was that there's
it's
data
like-
mining there,
Of course.
and so this thing that we originally saw as it's beautiful, it's like Facebook, for example, which is a natural consequence of the generation of the internet. It is actually used to control and track us more and more.
Yeah.
And so
we shouldn't have allowed it to
exactly
from the first moment.
And that's what I'm saying about crypto. I'm saying the same thing about crypto. Crypto started out as like, hey, it's this brand new way to
but you're saying
untraceable,
let's
trackable.
reject it. If you rejected it,
no,
the guy's gonna grab it and turn it. What we're gonna say with crypto is stop right now, not let governments get into it, and
it already has, but it's already gotten because of the fervor and the trust that we put into it. It's like a trap. It's like what is it?
No, I think the government got into it because it was getting too strong and they were out of it.
I believe the government commissioned cryptocurrencies. So the way I see it is that there's a box that's propped up by a stick, and there's like a little piece of cheese or food.
Man,
right
I don't
here.
think so.
And then we go, look at
if it's government, it's not guys who want to make money. Then
who is Satoshi Kon?
We don't know.
It's
Exactly.
Well, then why is the government?
It could be anybody.
Yeah, it could be.
Anybody.
Yeah.
And not just that, but Satoshi. The reason why I don't trust
What
Bitcoin.
I mean is cryptos can be very good for fighting government.
I think it was the companies lobbying that are.
Exactly. Yeah. Because what happens is that it's a honeypot. You go, oh my God, like it's so beautiful. Look at all the benefits it has. And so what it does is you leave
But
it.
it's good technology. It's better than banking.
Let me explain. So this is I'm just speaking hypothetically. Let's just say hypothetically, you want to control every aspect of money. You want to get people off cash. You want to be able to track every single movement of the smallest digit of coin of a penny. How do you do that? Well, you can't say all cash is banned. You can't just outright say cash is up, because then we'll all revolt and be like, no, fuck you. How do you do it? You start small. You create a plan where you leave a honeypot. You leave a honeypot there, and you go, oh wow, look at this. Look at all this honey. Look at all this. And you dip your fingers in, and you're like, this is delicious. And you tell more people about it, and they go, this is amazing. Look at all this amazing things. Look at all the benefits. And then what happens is that people enjoy it. It grows naturally. It grows organically by design. and then people invest in it, they trust it, they love it, they build it up. In fact, the people are the ones who build the strength of it up, because the elites don't know how to do that. So the people, out of their enthusiasm, they build it up, but once it gets big enough, just like Facebook, just like Twitter, just like Instagram, just like any other social media site, they wait for it to grow. They wait for the trust to develop and build up the walls of this thing. And then, right when everybody is so into it, so addicted, so realizing that this is the future, that's when you take control. I mean, look at Elon Musk right now. Look at what Elon Musk did with Bitcoin. You saw what he did with his tweets, right? He was pumping. He was like, let's go. And then he was like, oh, by the way,
it's all falling. You can see that.
Yeah, he said, yeah. By the way, Tesla's not gonna accept Bitcoin for environmental reasons. Like, bullshit. Yeah. It's like, no.
Man, but you agree with that now? You fucking on Elon Musk. You were shitting about the environmental reasons.
I
completely agree with you with the harvesting.
Yeah. And look at that. People are losing money. People are losing money.
Man,
and the people who can afford to buy Bitcoin are jacking.
Yeah. But always. But let me tell you two things. I completely agree with you with the harvesting. But crypto is one of the technologies that can fight against it because of the way that provides a decentralized platform, a decentralized ways of running services. So it is the one technology we should be claiming and harness the most, and not just saying, government will have it, so I'm not going to get into it.
But
because this could free us. The second thing is...
But Satoshi Kon has over 1 million Bitcoin.
And
if he ever comes back...
Bitcoin. It's about the technology. I don't care about Bitcoin. If I could create a cryptocurrency, there would be, they would look for the most equal way.
You can't say fuck Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the number one right now. Bitcoin is kind of like the American dollar of cryptocurrencies. And so here's the thing.
Bitcoin is like the Roman coin.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying.
Not like the dollar.
No, but that's what I'm saying. We don't know who Satoshi Kon is. We don't know... apparently a very, very intelligent person. They say it was either one person or a team of people.
But it's good not to know who it is.
But no. But hold on.
Because it's
Satoshi Kon is in possession of 1 million Bitcoin. Okay, there's only going to be 20 million Bitcoin, right, or 21 million, right? So one person or one organization holds 1/20th.
I don't know. I have to.
No. It's true. No. This is fact. Satoshi Kon has 1 million Bitcoin. Because he is invented, right?
Let me see.
It might even be more now, but so Satoshi Kon holds 1/20th of the world's possible future American dollar. Okay, and so what happens when that person comes back and says, "Fuck all y'all, I'ma claim my money"? That will create a massive disruption, especially if cryptocurrencies...
How is he gonna claim his money? He claims his money by having that much Bitcoin.
Yeah.
He cannot claim it, but he's getting rich of people.
No. Yes. So yeah, right there.
How many Bitcoin?
Satoshi Nakamoto. Sorry, not Satoshi Kon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the first 7 months of Bitcoin, mined as many as 1.1 million Bitcoin. The fortune now with an excess of $30 billion remains untouched to this day. Did you know this?
Untouched.
Yeah. But what if he claims it? It's gonna disrupt. And so here's the thing.
If he takes it out.
That's what I'm saying. And so
that would be a
if this is the new
genius get rich.
But here's the thing. What if it's Chase National Bank?
Yeah, of course.
What if, we don't know who this motherfucker is.
And
by the way, he's not Japanese. They did studies based on the text that he wrote into the very code, and they found out he's actually from the UK. He's not Japanese. He's in the UK. And the way he speaks, they looked at the way he talks and writes. They found out this is a person who grew up in the UK. This is a person... And there was even encoded in the first code of the Bitcoin, there was a newspaper article from the UK. So Satoshi Nakamoto is not Japanese.
Well, we don't know.
He is British.
It could
be a British woman.
It could be many people even.
Yeah.
Coming
So here's the thing. It's like there is a anonymous British person or group of individuals who created this thing that is becoming the new Roman coin or the new Pax Romana or the new, U.S. American dollar for crypto, which is the future. And this person has over $30 billion worth of assets in Bitcoin. And so if
at
this
banks,
person...
Man. Just look at banks. It's even worse than that. So what I'm saying is...
Yeah, but here's the thing. If we Because here's the
Well,
thing
there's
about
gotta be another
here's
choice.
here's the danger of Bitcoin. If I have €5 in my wallet, I just have €5. No one can track that. It's mine. You know.
Man,
I
that's
have
not like
€5.
do you know physical money is just a representation for the mathematical numbers. Like banks are the most centralized. The banks are exactly what you were trying to describe.
Let me
a
just put,
system that
okay,
controls all the money.
Let me put it this way.
Five €5.
Let me put it this way.
It's
Crypto,
worth €5
yeah,
because
yeah.
there's a market behind
Yes,
it
yes,
saying it's
yes,
worth
but-
€5.
but-
The money itself is not worth anything.
I
If
know,
you have €5
I know, but you
and
can't
you have
track.
no banks.
I know, but you can't track my €5.
You can track your credit card.
Yeah,
So
yeah, you can.
yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying.
can track your credit card.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you can definitely track crypto.
So the only way they don't track is
Let
when
me
you
put it
have,
this way.
when you have
only,
money.
Let me put it this way. The only way the mark of the beast could ever work is through crypto.
Or credit cards.
The mark of the beast could never work through cash. It
What?
can only work through crypto. That's all I'm saying.
Man,
The mark of the beast could only work through crypto.
You're defining like crypto could have cash. Why not? Like cash, you're saying it's a physical, making sure there's a physical symbolic trade that could be done in
Yeah.
regards to money.
And there was a
Because
guy.
cash-
There was a guy who made a cash version of
Credits
crypto.
are like
It's a
the
USB.
difference between credits and cash.
It's a USB chip that you
Credit
have to
card.
break to use.
Mhm.
And it is a cash form of crypto.
See,
But that is still trackable. It doesn't give people.
man, it depends. I'll tell you what. You say trackable. You have to see each crypto because decentralized cryptos can make sure exactly that it's not trackable by.
No.
any country.
The blockchain itself only exists as not as a physical, but as a note saying this was used at this
Yeah.
time.
But
this
it
was,
doesn't
this
have
was
to.
shared
Of
by
course,
this person,
of course.
and so
But it doesn't-
every
but
single
listen, but it
tiny
doesn't, but it
Satoshi.
doesn't have to tell you in English. What I mean is,
You don't need to be in English.
exactly. It's like it doesn't need to say your name. It doesn't need to say what you buy. It's just a representation of the transaction. That's
Yeah,
what I mean.
yeah.
It can be anonymous still. It's not.
But what happens when they put in the social credit system where
Exactly.
and the 5G system?
Man, but that's
so in
that's
a
what
way,
I'm saying. The
in a
technology
way-
is
in a
not the
way-
problem. The problem is the system. We need to use this technology to fight the system. Otherwise, the system will just use
the crypto is the system.
Crypto's you're wrong about that, man. Crypto is the opportunity to get free. Well, not crypto.
Then,
but,
then why are people losing millions? Why is Elon Musk going woo?
man?
Crypto.
Because these people they already had so much money before. They could just come in and do big investments.
That's
But
my
because
point.
of the money they had before from the banks, from this money system, crypto is not a reflection of that. Crypto is just a
Let
platform.
me put it this way. Let's say
It doesn't even have to be money.
Let me put it-
It's just information.
Let me put it this way. Let's say you're a 15-year-old boy and you want to make some money. You know, you want to buy a bike or you want to save up for something. And so you mow someone's lawn. They give you $10, right? You can't do that with crypto.
Why not?
Because 15-year-old boys, is there going to be like a crypto ATM? Because if then, there's just
Man,
there's no
first of
difference
all,
between that and cash.
the only
than our
di-
current system.
The only difference is you
The
say
only difference is that they
is
can track every
these
single.
people have access to a phone or not. And if you're saying, oh no, you have a system where you don't
But
have
what's
a
the
phone.
difference? But what's the difference between that and than MBWay or PayPal? What's the difference?
Well,
there's no difference.
There's very much difference. That is not connected to a centralized banking system. It's a self-running system that can be assured by anyone. So it means it escapes.
Right now.
Oh, what like
But right-
I don't know if Bitcoin is gonna win, but I know blockchain is the technology that can empower the revolution to the other side. And if you just look at it and say, oh, this is bad because the government is messing with it, then we're just gonna get fucked because they're already doing it anyway. And we're just gonna stand here and watching. I think we need to claim this in the conversations too.
I understand.
Because if you tell someone, oh,
yeah.
it's not good.
No, I understand your point of view, but I understand your
I
point
could
of
be
view.
wrong.
No.
But this technology. from
I
looking
understand
at,
your point of view, but what I'm saying is that right now it's in the hands of the people, and it's not going to cause much harm, right? But if
You can already
banks, and by the way, banks have already invested in crypto,
Yeah.
Ethereum, Bitcoin.
And Europe is going to do probably its own thing.
But
it's
here-
going to do
yeah.
Libra with Facebook.
But here's what I'm saying. Once big corporations, once big hedge funds and all these people, once they start investing in crypto, which they already have, it's going to be game over for the smaller man. And in a way that cash could never be as effective in killing the smaller man. Because cash, you couldn't track it. It was, here's $5, thank you, see you later. You buy gum with it. There's no way to track it. But with crypto, because of the blockchain technology,
Man, but but don't say because of the block. It's because of the company that is using this. Don't say it's because of the blockchain technology.
The blockchain is literally every time.
It's a ledger.
Exactly.
Man,
every time it's used.
But it doesn't have. Same time you use $5 to buy something.
There's no ledger.
There's no ledger, but that money.
It's freedom.
But that money is accountable in the big accounts. It's not accountable a specific transaction. What I mean is with crypto, you can hide that if you want.
You can't hide.
You can.
There's no.
Of course.
You can't
hide.
Every single time a Satoshi is used, which is the smallest.
But you don't have to know who used it and what for.
But
that information, you don't have to be there. You just have the information that a number was transactioned by another.
But with the 5G technology and with the social credit system, you will be able to track every moment.
But tell me, how do you fight against that? By being fuck Bitcoin, I'm just gonna stay here watching until the world burns?
No.
What I'm saying is, fuck these companies. I'm gonna try and see what projects are trying to fight against it. Give them my support. Be spoken about it. Try and get involved. Not just that.
But Bitcoin is a monolith. We don't know who started it.
Let's imagine this, man. Imagine
I would trust Bitcoin more if Satoshi Nakamoto had 0 Bitcoins. I would trust it more if it had nothing to do. But Satoshi Nakamoto has 1.1 million Bitcoins, which is worth $30 billion.
Of course.
So
but forget about Bitcoin, man. Imagine a company came out.
I can't. It's the new.
Imagine even Tesla. Imagine Tesla came out tomorrow and they said, "Oh, we think Tesla. We have too much important technology in here. This means a lot to the future of humanity. We're living through a crisis, and we decided that these cannot be responsible. We cannot be the ones responsible for this. We're gonna decentralize our stuff." And
but they're not. That's hypothetical. They're not.
Well, of course, but we don't know what they're gonna make. That's what I'm saying. If this was possible, it doesn't have to be Tesla doing it. I'm doing the example of Tesla because we can understand it as a physical thing that exists.
Actually, Elon Musk did
he
release
can create
the
a
plans.
currency. He could create a currency that would be that people could agree with. That could be digital, transparent, and people could be happy with. Because more happy than cash. I'll be more happy with a currency that I know that I have more control of, that I know it's not going to be. That's what I'm saying. Crypto could be good for that, for anonymity. Think about crypto was created by the dark web to be anonymous, to run away from that system of the main web. Now it's getting corrupted back, of course, but we need to claim it, because otherwise the system always wins, man. Whatever the technology, the system wins.
For me, crypto is the biggest sword of the system.
Man, I think you're maybe watching too much conspiracy there.
No,
because crypto is not the biggest sword.
No. This wasn't conspiracy. I just started reading about. I just went to Wikipedia and I started reading about Bitcoin, about the origins of it, and I was like, oh, this is not.
Sword?
I was like,
this
is
not
not
good.
good.
Is the whole fucking habit of everything. It's
okay.
The news, it's the way of life that keeps being reproduced by every institution because it's just how it goes.
Yeah.
Crypto is novelty. It could be one thing, it could be the other.
Well, so was the internet. It was a novelty, and now it's used to enslave us.
And free us, man.
Do you mind if I?
Yeah, take it. Free us. The internet, I think it's as equal, as good as bad, if not more good to me, because no matter how they're gonna corrupt the system.
Are you still there?
Anyway.
Is she still there?
Man, but at 6 I have to do some work.
Yeah. I'll leave at 6.
You can stay, but I'll just have to.
Yeah.
You can chill. Maybe this.
Is your friend gone?
I think maybe. We went too much into the.
Yeah, no, but we have to be very careful with cryptocurrency.
I agree, but
because we don't know who.
I agree, but also I think there's just not doing anything about it. It's not. It doesn't do anything.
So how does propping it up? How does strengthening it not?
Well, you have to see. What's more important is what crypto will win. What crypto.
So why do you like crypto?
I like crypto because crypto could be a way that we could say, let's have truly try democracy, truly try to talk and to have a horizontal platform where we're trying to solve problems locally, and also finding solutions globally in
So,
the reflection
so,
of
so
those
how is
discussions.
crypto going to accomplish that?
Because it could allow for the technology, the software, the data that needs to be translated to be happening in a decentralized manner that no one institution in the world needs to have a bunker in the fucking middle of the...
Is there anything stopping from major banks from investing and buying all of crypto? Is there anything stopping major banks from doing that? Anything at all?
Yeah, probably, because there's...
No, there isn't.
No, man, I don't know what's the math in there. That might not be so simplistic as
No. There's nothing stopping from banks.
But what's stopping major banks from doing anything?
Nothing.
So what is
But what
it?
I'm saying is crypto gives them more power than...
Only if that system of that crypto allows. There could be any kind of crypto. Like there's a crypto that's called CO2 crypto, and it's a crypto. It's not to do with money, but has to do with people, because money is just exchanging of information of transactions. So there's one that's for CO2. So the companies they're causing a lot of CO2. They have this tax where they pay back to regenerate the CO2. So there's always, if there has to be that damage made, there's always making assurance that it's getting it back. So it has nothing to do with people making transactions, but it has everything to do with data. So Bitcoin is like using the money gone crypto. But you can have
It's
ideas
money,
gone crypto.
yeah.
You can have agriculture gone crypto. You can have any form. Well, of course, money is what corrupts everything.
Wait, how do you have agriculture go crypto?
Well, you could have a crypto that is storing the information for who is using this plot of land, what are they growing, and whatever, is whatever information.
You just need an Excel spreadsheet for that.
Of course, but Excel spreadsheet is connected to what? To the internet. You criticize.
So is crypto.
Man, no, crypto is connected to the internet, but it's not running on the servers that Google is serving. It's different servers. I don't know what satellites they're connected to. But
It's
Excel
it's,
sits.
it's connected to...
But what I'm saying is the system that exists is already that. So if you just, it's so naive to say, oh, the system like this is just going to exist forever, and I just got to defend it. No, this system only exists right now because of everything that happened, but it's impossible to keep it forever like a standard. This system exists because of the systems that were before it, and where is it going?
Yeah.
So
Look,
I see it as already a reflection of that.
Can we look up why? Can we type in Google why I don't trust crypto? I want to see if there's an article that says.
Man, that's like
No,
if you could look for anything.
No, I'm serious. I want to see if there's good arguments against it, because I'm just one person talking about it, but I want to see if there's like.
Yeah, but why are you looking? Why I don't? Why are you looking also? Why should I?
Because I know the benefits of it, but I want to know.
I don't know.
What
I
are
don't
the,
think you know.
What are the disadvantages of crypto?
Well, you seem to know more about the disadvantage, because otherwise, why would you be against it? Why don't?
No, there's a lot of benefits for it. I'm not blind to the benefits. I know the benefits for it, but I'm also like, we got to be very careful because it could flip.
Well, but we don't have any power. We cannot be careful with anything.
We do.
What power? Of keeping on? No, okay. No, let me not use crypto. Let me just use money. Oh, euro is gonna change cashless anyway because we're going with a chip. It has nothing to do with crypto.
Let's try reading this one. I'm really trying to figure out.
But I don't want to read this, man, because this comes from. It might be good, it might be useful, but it comes always from that perspective of thinking this system that we got is okay.
What's wrong with
Man, it's just not very enjoyable.
But I mean, David, you have to look at the negative aspects.
But I know, man, I know the negative aspects, but I want the solutions, because just pointing them out to me is not like just saying, oh, that's bad, and then we don't have any solution, so we just use what we already have. Okay, we're back.
No, I'm not saying.
I want like, okay, why blockchain is problematic and how to solve it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I don't want just like some guy.
But we have to talk about the problems before we figure out a solution.
What's the problem? The problem is that
giant
right now,
institutions
money
can buy it up
exactly
and
the
control even crypto, which was initially
Of course.
theoretically used to free the people. But because of that, it's the alternative to. So here's the thing: it was created as an alternative to the fucked up way that money is being handled right now, right? But the more people pay attention to it, the more it builds up, the more people trust it, the more the institutions go, oh, what if we control this? What if we buy the majority? We control it, and then now the alternative is gone because now even the alternative is controlled by the people who fucked up money in the first place. So there's no alternative anymore.
So that's the problem. Good. Now
It's a huge problem.
Of
So
course,
they control
but-
all the avenues of money.
But
And
they
not-
already control money, so you're just saying they're going to control
and
money
not just
as they control crypto.
and not just that,
But
but
what's the s-
cryptocurrency
what's
is
the
the
solution?
only. Here's the thing: in a 5G controlled world, you know how you have the Internet of Things, you know, and how everything's tracked. Crypto is the perfect money thing for a fully
But
trackable.
The Internet
5G
of Things
Internet of
could be heaven on earth.
No. No.
That's what I think.
No.
You don't understand the positive, so you cannot imagine the two
So
scenarios.
sell me
You can- let's
Internet
say-
of Things.
What you said the problem was. The problem is these big institutions, they already have the power, so whatever technology comes in, like crypto, they're going to buy it and just do whatever they want with it. Like they did with cars, like they did with petrol, like they did with electricity, like they did with the internet. Okay, sure, well, of course.
What if you live in a
Very
country
cold,
where
yeah.
weed is illegal and you want to buy weed, but the only way to buy it is through crypto, and that could be tracked by the government. And because of the Internet of Things, they know exactly where you are when you
Man,
bought
but,
it.
But
They
it
can
doesn't
see
make
it.
any sense what you're saying in terms of technology. If you were using crypto to buy weed, it's because you cannot use money. If crypto
Because the money's gone. Because
but you're not gonna, if crypto is being tracked by the government, it's the same as using money. So you're not going to use crypto. They use crypto because it was not tracked by the government.
But if the government
But let's-
gets a hold.
Wait, you don't let me do the point. You already.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just did the phrase. It's very
Sorry.
confusing. You're trying to sell me on this. You said, okay, what the problem is this? The system can buy anything and corrupt it. Okay, but what is the specific thing about crypto? Crypto is a way of decentralizing information, sharing, technology, whatever. Could be a video platform. Could be a 911 server for communication calls. What is the system? The system is decentralized connections, decentralized people, laws, systems. You know, it is this net connecting to the middle. What is the scenario that crypto could be good in disrupting that? The moment you create a technology that would take that in mind and fight against it, and people would invest on it, and it's open, it's decentralized, whatever. Let's say, for example, you're talking about autonomy. So let's think about let's not think about money like UBI. You know, just give people money. But let's think, okay, how do people get their own autonomy? And you talk about food, electricity. You know, imagine the solutions. And let's say you create a network where people can do that. If you do that in crypto, if you do that in blockchain,
So it becomes centralized. You're talking about centralization.
decentralization.
No. But what you just said was you bring all those things together. That's called centralization.
Yeah, centralization.
So it's the opposite of what decentralization is.
No, man. Well, decentralization doesn't mean you want to isolate. Decentralization, you want to decentralize power and access to the grid, but you want to centralize people's access to problem solving. Like the internet is good because let's say I have a problem, like my toe is swelling, and if people give out answers, and the best answers, if people get equal access to all answers, the best answers are always going to go to the top because they provide results. So
And
it's,
who's at the top?
who's at the top of what? It depends. Let's say I want to farm this land, and I want to find out, and people do solutions for it. But what crypto is good is for substituting the systems that we already have, for something that could be accountable, to something that could be transparent. But if we're just substituting it with money, money is always the problem. I think we need to have a system where I get the autonomy. So we need to think about electricity, food, and crypto needs to be a way. When it comes to technology and when it comes to the transaction, there needs to be a way we can do that. There's not going to be controlled
But
by
the
the
way to
government.
do that is called centralization, because there might be
Man.
Bitcoin, there might be Bitcoin ATMs, right? There might be Bitcoin banks, right? Or wallets, and that is that very act of having banks and ATMs for cryptocurrency is a centralization of cryptocurrency.
Man, but you're confusing a lot of different layers of what is centralization, decentralization. If you have an ATM, if you have a box that allows you to withdraw something, and if that system is decentralized, you're withdrawing something, of course, from something that's a box in public.
So who owns that box?
Yeah, well, exactly. Crypto for me is a way for us to
No,
build
I'm
a
really
government.
asking. No, but I'm really asking
Who owns the
who,
bond?
who owns the box?
You go to that country and you gotta see what's the law. If it's the company that's buying something from the government, like a fee or
But that very process is
exactly
centralization.
Exactly, and that's why I'm saying crypto
So
cannot just.
It will become decentralized and become centralized.
If we just substitute it by the system that we already have, what crypto needs to be is a way for us to find out a system of cooperation that is not the one that we already have, so that doesn't happen, because it can be that platform.
But already banks are buying crypto. Banks are buying crypto in huge amounts.
Exactly, but I'm not saying.
So-
For me, crypto will be something like let's provide internet to everyone in a decentralized way.
So what if
Where it's a
Master?
non-profit business?
So about a week ago, Mastercard started saying, "Oh, we're going to start investing in Bitcoin, and we're going to start, trying to use it, allow people to use it through Mastercard."
Yeah. What? Of course.
It's
they're
the
gonna do
same
it.
thing as a euro or a drachma or a pound.
Yeah,
It's
of course.
it's
of
a
course.
unit of currency that the banks go, okay, cool. We're gonna so.
But man, what do you expect? You're talking to me like this is a surprise. Like if there was something,
No,
if they invented flying scooters tomorrow, you'd see the banks buying up the stock. You see the governments putting regulation. What I'm saying is, crypto can be a way for me, for like I would call it like anarcho democracy, for global and local democracy at the same time, like an agreement for human rights and a way to make sure they're being applied.
So,
in
so
the
let's
best
get
way.
specific. Like how?
For me, we would have to start. Well, this is what I believe. I think we have to start, in a sense, like this worldwide assembly. This idea of starting this process of asking yourself about the process they're involved with,
Sure,
your own life,
But
whatever,
what
and
I'm
trying
saying,
to find solutions and sharing in that. But we need to be practical too. What are the crises that we're facing in terms, like I say, Maslow pyramid of needs?
Yeah,
water, electricity,
but
air,
give me a
transportation.
example. But give me an example where crypto can be used every day
Let's-
by the average citizen, and it's not and it's still decentralized. How does that work?
Like, imagine if you have YouTube, but YouTube is and we're saying crypto is like it's more associating to coins, but blockchain is the technology. You have blockchain, YouTube blockchain. You have a system that can run videos, upload them, store them, do whatever the agreements are, and it's not being controlled by any company. It's not being controlled by any physical location. And imagine it's a way that people can monetize and get money. That would be amazing. It doesn't have anything
That
to
already
do with-
exists.
Well,
It's called
BitChute, no.
No. YouTube was that, and then it became
Exactly, yeah.
And then it became something else.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Over time.
But why? Because it's a centralized system. So any person that got a CEO position at YouTube could say, next day this is gone. Because you go back to YouTube 6 years ago, you could even customize your background.
So
You
so
could
how
customize-
so how is that any different from crypto? Because right now.
How is it different?
Because right now crypto is amazing. Right now it's great.
It's not great nor bad. It is what it is. It's what people have made of it. I don't know if it's great or bad. There's good things, there's bad things, but it's a lot of different projects, a lot of different ideas. But what were you saying before? You were asking.
I was saying right now crypto is what it was intended to be. It's a way to decentralize, and actually it's not even that right now because people can't really use, the average citizen is not using crypto to purchase vegetables, let's say, right?
Yeah.
But once it becomes that level where the average citizen, let's say Karen, who's 45, living in Dallas, is like she has a crypto wallet, right? And it could be Ethereum, it could be a mix of all of them, right? How is she going to buy products? How is she going to buy food, let's say from Kmart or I don't know?
But that's what I'm saying.
How does that work?
Like
How does that work
for-
other than through centralizing it?
It doesn't, because
So that's my point. That's my
for
whole
me,
point.
crypto is for creating a new system, not necessarily for just adapting it to the system, because then it becomes.
But
some
this
fucking
new
thing.
system, if it falls into the wrong hands, could be
Well,
even more
It
oppressive
does-
than what we
man,
have now.
It doesn't fall into the wrong hands. It literally is in the wrong hands. It doesn't fall. Like they already have.
So,
money is
so
already
more
in the game.
reason not to trust it.
Well, not to trust the projects that are in the wrong hands, but there's a lot of projects in crypto that are exactly against that.
But David, the thing is, you said you made a good point. The thing about crypto is to start a new system, but the problem about that is that crypto is still money, and this is not.
But I'm saying blockchain. I give examples that have nothing to do with money.
No, the blockchain is just a process in which it's recorded.
But you don't have to make money out of blockchain, which they just made money because money is the thing that needs most basically transactions and storing and ledgers. So it was perfect adaptation.
But that's
for
what blockchain is.
No, blockchain is but
blockchain records every instance of it being sent out or received.
That's what the server is. But blockchain is a way to do that. Not in one server that is all connected, but in many different servers.
I understand that, but if you own, let's say Chase Bank. Let's say Chase buys the majority of, because they can. Let's say they buy it, the majority of Bitcoin, right? Let's say hypothetically.
Yeah, but
let's say
about
Chase.
Money again, because I'm saying.
Because Bitcoin is money.
But blockchain doesn't have to do anything to do with money.
I'm talking more about money right now.
But if you're gonna talk about money, money is always gonna be problematic because it's money. Whatever, if it's crypto, if it's
but
whatever
Bitcoin's
it is.
primary function is money.
Of course, because
that's why I don't trust it.
And you don't have to trust it, but I'm saying look into the other projects with blockchain that don't have anything to do with money. But if you don't want to use money, you need to get another solution because you're using money. Money is more centralized than blockchain. It's like okay, I can trade cash, this and that. Okay. But in the sense, it's the same system that allows for all of these companies to make money, classes to exist,
type in MasterCard,
rich people to exist.
Go to Google and type in MasterCard and Bitcoin. Just type it in, and what's.
By the way, guys, I'm going to leave because I'm gonna start making dinner.
But tell me what you're saying.
I think blockchain is not the problem. I agree with you, David. Blockchain can be very useful, but Bitcoin is the problem. I mean, any society based on a system of money and cash is always going to be unsustainable versus the planet because it's going to lead to degradation of cities. It's going to lead to selfish, aspirations. That's how it is. That's what it does. The only sustainable way for a society is small and tribal, where everybody in the society has a role to help each other. And the reason I think is money. There may be material wealth, like how many sheep you have and all of that, which is fine because you can exchange that for an actual service, but you can't use that to enforce your as a condition on a society where you're more influential than other people.
Man, I think you're completely right.
Yeah, so it says here, this is a statement from MasterCard. We are already working hard to provide the consumer a choice for cryptocurrencies. We teamed up with Wirex and BitPay last year to create crypto cards that allow people to transact using their cryptocurrencies. We added to these partnerships this year by joining forces with LVL, an up-and-coming cryptocurrency exchange. These relationships, with many more planned in the pipeline, build on our many years of crypto collaborations. Go down. In all of these cases, cryptocurrencies still don't move through our network. Our crypto partners convert the digital assets on their end to traditional currencies, then transmit them through to the MasterCard network. Our change to supporting digital assets directly will allow many more merchants to accept crypto, an ability that's currently limited by proprietary methods unique to each digital asset. This change will also cut out inefficiencies, letting both consumers and merchants avoid having to convert back and forth between crypto and traditional to make purchases. So MasterCard, even right now in their statement, is saying we are decentralizing crypto.
No.
That's literally what they're saying.
What, man? How do you take in that?
Read it. That's what it's saying. We are already working hard to provide. So
they're
they're
not
saying
decentralizing crypto. They're using crypto to use
or they're decentralizing the decentralization of it. Our change. But let's keep reading it. Our change.
Why are we talking about this? Marge is saying something.
You have to read this. This is true.
But this is not news, man. Why are you so surprised about this?
I'm not surprised. I'm not acting. I'm the one saying, look at this. I'm not the one surprised. I'm saying, look at what they're doing. Well, look at what the biggest.
What is this? Like you have a company that uses credit cards, which is a
MasterCard is the biggest.
Exactly. Which is what is a credit card? Credit card is already what are you criticizing? That is the money, the transaction thing.
Yes.
Credit cards already that.
Exactly. So these people are saying we're good with crypto now.
But that's 1 + 1 = 2 because they already.
But don't you see how that's the decentralization of the decentralization. It's centralizing
No,
crypto.
it's not decentralization. It's
These
centralization.
people will be the main hub through crypto goes through eventually.
Exactly, but it makes sense because they're.
So that
they're
means they can track everything.
I don't know. You have to look into the
I have
specific
looked in-
technology. Here, it is not telling you if they're tracking specific.
Of course, they're
if they
not
have-
going to tell you their end game.
But that's what you have to. If you use these companies, you say, "Oh, I won't use Mastercard then." But you know, you'll not stop using.
You don't
Mastercard
have to use
anyway.
Mastercard. You can use crypto, and it will go through Mastercard.
Or not,
because they
if
have
you're
the
using
money.
Mastercard
They have the
network.
infrastructure and the money to handle all that traffic.
Of course,
And
but
so
this
and
is
so-
what is
and
expected.
so
Let me just answer to
Mastercard will
Marzio.
become the gatekeeper of crypto.
Of course, and well, that's.
Which against the whole point of crypto.
But you already use Mastercard anyway.
I
so-
don't use Mastercard.
so
Well, I
what
mean,
do you
I do.
So,
Because I've known
so
the
what you telling me is going to be the same as already? Okay, that's
Exactly,
fucked up.
it's gonna be the same.
But I want solutions. I don't want to hear that because that I already know.
This is how you come up with these solutions. You talk about this. You talk about the potential downfalls, and
But-
that's
but-
how you come up with solutions.
Yeah, but that's already.
You don't
like,
trust
to
it
me,
implicitly.
To me, this is already like okay, Mastercard
Well,
is going to use it.
did
of
you
course.
know they were doing this?
I didn't know it was going to happen now, but I know it was a process.
This is
where they
already
were
a
including
year.
it.
This is already a year in.
But let's jump in answer to Marjo. Marjo, I think you're completely right, and that's like the reflection of our system into the crypto. But I think there could be blockchain that would be helpful exactly in doing that, allowing for the local like collaboration and direct work instead of like this thing where you're working, getting money, and in the system doing the work directly.
I agree with you.
And also sharing those solutions globally, so that there's the empowerment is bigger, so that there's cooperation and there's still local work.
I agree with you, but what
Mastercard-
Mastercard just you have to understand how powerful Mastercard is, and right now Mastercard is saying, hey, we will be the middleman.
Yeah, and for me, that is good because
No.
man, let me tell you why. Because you're already using Mastercard anyway, so if I can use.
But isn't that
crypto-
the problem?
It is. So if
so
I have
and-
something
and
that is a
also-
little bit less like the problem, okay, that's.
But these guys who are the problem are saying, hey, that thing that is a little less like the problem, we're integrating it now into our system. We're going to be the middlemen. That defeats the whole purpose of
course,
cryptocurrency.
But how do you fight against
It just
this?
becomes currency.
But-
It's not crypto anymore. It
Of
just becomes currency.
But how do you?
Just like
how,
the dollar,
how
just
do you
like the
f-
euro.
How do you fight against it? First,
You stop propagating Bitcoin. You stop propagating cryptocurrency.
but you're still using Mastercard, man. Oh my! I can't argue this. If the basis
I'm not saying Mastercard.
is already using Mastercard, and if you tell me this is crypto, this is not Mastercard, I'm already knees deep in Mastercard. I want to get into crypto.
Here's the difference. Here's the
Card
difference.
Mastercard getting
Here's the
crypto.
difference.
Okay.
No matter how powerful Mastercard is, they cannot track a €5 note in my pocket. However,
Man,
with
but-
crypto, they can.
But you have
That's-
to, man. How do you assuming this? Probably if.
Because of the blockchain technology, because the blockchain says,
Man,
here's a
but that
ledger of
doesn't-
everything that happened.
Man, you have to really look into this technology because
I have.
You think the technology is like you do a transaction and it appears a screen saying Kang just bought.
That's the blockchain.
€5.
That's the blockchain.
You think
That's how blockchain.
It's
look
not
up-
like this, man.
It
let
is.
Me,
Look at
let me
blockchain.
finish the example. You think Kang just bought a prostitute for €5? That's that appears on the screen. No, what
It
appears.
does. That's the blockchain.
What appears is ABDB. It's not readable.
But once it goes through Mastercard, it will
No,
be.
you're assuming this. We don't know. If you want to believe in that, go look into the technology.
I
Go
have.
see if there are.
This is why I'm saying it, because I've researched it.
Oh, you seen the technology of the. How
Yes.
does it work then? Tell us.
So blockchain is a ledger. It's a record of every single
oh my
time.
fucking god, man! But blockchain, it doesn't mean that they have access to what the
Blockchain-
transaction
So-
equates to.
Yes, it does.
How do you know? You have to be in that. You have to read the script to know that.
But once
Like,
it goes
this
through
is like
Mastercard, it will
assuming every woman drives badly. It's like,
No, why
why you have to look through it. You have to see the script. Honestly, man, because script is complex. If you have encrypted data, you can have access to APIs that work with that data without having access to what the data equates to.
But once
But
it goes
we
through
don't-
Mastercard,
If they do that transaction, if they ask for that data, of course. If Mastercard requires that data, and blockchain is willing to provide it, then of course. But I don't know that. I need to read the script. Is it probably what they're gonna do? Probably. But it doesn't help if I don't know, because then I'm just guessing. And here we don't know. They're implementing this
look
now.
at what they're saying.
But here they don't talk about the specific.
Also,
access-
these digital assets must follow local laws and regulations in the regions they are used.
Okay.
That's just like any currency, just like a euro or a
So
or a dollar.
but so those local laws need the person who's paying to Mastercard.
So it says here, lastly, people want to use these digital assets for payments. So that is one of our criteria too. To reach our network, crypto assets will need to offer the stability people need in a vehicle for spending, not investment. And so what does that mean? There needs to be MasterCard is going to be like, well, what did you use this for? They're gonna say that. They're
Of
not
course,
gonna just let
yeah,
people
yeah.
do whatever. Because
Well, it's gonna be
you think
exactly-
Mastercard
yeah,
is gonna be like, oh yeah, you can just buy
No,
prostitutes.
it's going to be
and-
exactly like the credit
like a
card.
dollar, like
a credit
a.
card.
So that's
Of
what
course.
that's my point.
Of course.
It will
Yeah.
become centralized.
Yeah, when they use it through Mastercard. Yeah, but okay.
That's my whole point.
Well, but this is unfortunately, that's who's fucking here. It's Mastercard who's fucking with.
That's my
crypto.
point.
So fuck Mastercard. But there's no solution. What's the solution to Mastercard? You need to have some. You need to come up with something.
The
that's
solution
still-
was crypto, but now that Mastercard is buying into
Yeah,
it,
but crypto should have
the
created-
solution is now a problem.
Yeah, but why? Because this system is too strong. What crypto could try and do is create their own credit card system that is decentralized.
They have.
And
it's
then
called Bitcoin.
Man, understand you got. Sorry, Kang. I know it's very confusing, but a very different thing. Mastercard and Bitcoin are not the same thing.
No, Mastercard is just a middleman.
Exactly, it's a
a
service
middleman.
provider.
Crypto
Crypto
they
is
don't
a
control.
currency.
Yeah.
So
So they will be the main.
what are you saying is Bitcoin?
Who else has the infrastructure?
Bitcoin is not a credit card system. Bitcoin is a currency. Bitcoin can have a credit card system if they want to.
So how does that work?
I don't know. You have to create it. That's exactly the
It's
question.
being created right now. Mastercard is saying we're creating it.
But they're creating it for Mastercard. They're creating it to the system that you already use, which is the credit card. That's
But
right
the
in my wallet.
average citizen is going to be using it because they trust Mastercard. They
Of
shouldn't. But so in a way, it will become centralized.
Of course, but that's what everything that's being done by the system is doing according to it. So if I hear any new from Apple, from Microsoft, from Google, from Mastercard, this is what I already expect.
For instance, YouTube was.
This is what, but these are not the supports I'm excited about.
For
This is not
instance,
what I'm excited
for
about.
instance, for instance, YouTube was decentralized at first. You know, it was just like this thing, and it was like, oh, cool. And then Google,
Well,
and then Google
but
bought
it wasn't decentralized.
And then Google bought it.
But you see,
Oh, dude, you could put anything on YouTube.
But
back
but
then. You could put
exactly.
anything.
But it wasn't decentralized. It was a server system that was centralized. It was anarchic. That's what you want to mean. Not decentralized and decentralized, because centralized and decentralized is a question of servers running things.
Sure.
It was anarchic. It was centralized, but it was anarchic.
Well,
Yeah,
ju-
because it was a guy that opened up the server, and do you
Which
know why
is just like
YouTube was?
Satoshi,
Do you know why
just
what-
like Satoshi Nakamoto.
Exactly.
But after a few years,
Oh,
it was
Google
bought
came
by
in.
Google,
Exactly.
and then it became
Exactly,
the
exactly.
prison.
Exactly.
And that the same.
But
I'm saying.
think about Google.
All I'm saying.
Think about Google. Google was bought by the system too. Google was like this. So
all, exactly.
what all you're saying
So
is
all
the
I'm
system
saying,
that you have.
All I'm saying is
It's always
that
gonna
all I'm
win.
saying is that the big system will start doing the same thing to Bitcoin what it did to YouTube, what it did to Google,
Of
what
course.
it did to, and
Everything,
so
what
we
it
have
did
to
to
be
everything.
very careful of it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but my being careful is not just not supporting it, and the majority is still going to support it. So at the end of the day,
That's
I'll
what I've
just
been
get
saying all
fined.
along. Don't support it.
But the majority is going to support it anyway. So at the end of the day, you're just going to be sad and fucked because you didn't support it, but the majority supports it
Not
because
the
that's what matters.
majority,
And that's it goes. So for me, not supporting and being careful is.
But you're the one saying we should go for it. I'm saying don't.
I don't say go for Bitcoin. I say go for blockchain. I support projects that are against this.
Yeah, I,
not
I
projects that are
understand that
pro this.
blockchain can be used for many different things other than cash. I get it. I've got nothing
And
against
if-
blockchain technology.
Exact-
what I'm
but-
saying is that blockchain can be used to make a bigger prison than we already are in.
Of course, and that's always going to happen because that's the system that you already have.
So we should be extremely terrified of blockchain technology.
Yeah, but if you're terrified and the system already exists, it's not going to change anything because, like you said, this is done for the majority. It's already going to happen anyway. So you need to support some kind of solution that is disruptive.
And my solution is my disruptive solution is saying don't support it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying that in the long term.
Because right
it
now it's
didn't mo-
becoming mainstream, and I'm
but
saying
don't- But what impact is that gonna have? It's gonna have no impact, man.
So just don't. So just.
It's just saying don't support it. Oh, don't support the police. Fuck. At the end of the day, I commit a crime. I get beat up. Oh, don't support. No, man. At the end of the day, they cut up the access to credit cards. You need to have cashless society, we're gonna say, oh, don't support it. Well, I don't have
Well,
a
crypto is a
choice.
solution to a cashless society.
I-
Through
I-
Bitcoin, it is possible to have cashless society.
Exactly, but not supporting it doesn't stop it from happening because the system is already dead in mind.
Not supporting is how you stop things from developing.
No, because you are not the majority, man. You could tell this in the microphone in the streets, and if tomorrow someone is hungry and it's cashless society or you have to grow your own food, they're gonna buy it, man. And then you know that for real because that's the system. So if I don't support it, I need to be active in some kind of solution, even if it's only a chance that it might win. Because otherwise, it's like hell. It's just waiting for the world to burn.
I'm not waiting for the world to burn. I'm actively speaking again. I'm doing it right now. I'm saying I'm not supporting it. And I'm
But-
giving reasons why.
Exactly,
we
but I
should.
think you should separate the blockchain critic with the money coming in and systems coming in and using it, because then, if there is a good solution in blockchain, people are just gonna, if they were listening to you, they're just gonna say, "Oh, blockchain, that's all to do with the system." I'm not even gonna read it.
That's not what I'm saying.
No, but I'm saying what's
I'm saying
the
I'm
majority of people,
saying
if they
that
get
it
turned.
can be used. All I'm saying, hey, listen, blockchain is just a ledger. It's just a ledger saying this coin or this Satoshi was here in this person's wallet and it was sent over there, and then that was sent over there. It's just a ledger. It's
Yeah.
a record keeping, right?
Yeah, that's
built
whatever
into
server
built
is.
into the very code of Bitcoin, right? And that's a beautiful idea, right? It's a beautiful
That's what
idea.
a server
but,
is, man. That's
I know,
what a
I know.
server is.
But
That's what computer
but-
is.
but
That's what the brain is.
once a
That's
mega
what
corporation middleman like
a tree
Master,
is.
I understand, but once a mega corporation like MasterCard gets involved, it will lose
Yeah,
all.
but what you're saying, don't use crypto. Okay, but 5 years from now, we might not have a choice. Okay, what was? That's not. Sorry, man.
We won't have a
That-
choice
that
because
might be-
because too many
And
people supported
I'm
it.
an hypocrite too in that way, but at least I'm a honest hypocrite that I think that if I only say not supported, 5 years is still gonna happen. It doesn't matter if I'm not active in a solution that is gonna be disruptive, because the system is already doing this.
But
If
I'm
you just
disrupting it
look at
by
it,
even talking about it.
No, because you're saying just fuck blockchain, fuck
No,
this, fuck
no,
that.
no, that's not what I'm saying. I never said that. I said
In a
blockchain
sense,
is a
man.
fascinating and good technology.
Yeah.
What I'm saying though is that in the wrong hands, it will create a bigger prison than
But
what we're
well,
already
look
in.
for the right hands then, so you can talk about the good example. And not-
MasterCard is not the right hands, but
Of
they're
course not,
they're the
but what do you
infrastructure
expect?
using. They're the ones big enough to say they're the ones big enough to buy it, control it, centralize it.
Only because we use MasterCard. If tomorrow Bitcoin
Yeah.
opened a
And I'm not pro
decentralized credit
MasterCard.
card, and you could buy it worldwide, and it was decentralized, it was good and all that, what would stop you from accepting that and MasterCard would be down? That's the thing. Capitalism is also, if people knew how to use it.
So
could
what's your
be-
solution?
My solution, I don't know. I don't know one solution, but I know that a solution can be found if we analyze different sides.
I'm
different
analyzing
points.
it.
Yeah, exactly. But listen to what I'm saying. Analyze different sides and different points. To me, the solution is creating spaces where we can create answers. Ask questions and try to find out answers, and then look at practical stuff. Especially
But
when
I'm
it
doing
comes
that
to-
right now. I'm not saying fuck the system. I'm not saying fuck
Yeah.
Bitcoin. Fuck. I'm saying let's look at the ways that it can be used to fuck us, and so let's make sure it never happens.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But-
This is what I'm saying by
Man,
showing you
it'll
this.
never happens. You don't have a choice. That's what I'm saying too. You
Then
cannot just
why?
say
Then why are you?
unless
saying-
you're actively. And I'm not saying I'm doing that, but
So you're saying we got to find solutions, but then you're also saying there's no way we can fight it.
no. If you gotta find solutions, but the solution is not just saying don't use it. That's what I'm saying. The solution is like, okay, so what's the right thing being done so I can try and support it and see if it's available.
That's what
here.
I'm doing right now by showing you this article from MasterCard.
But you show me a negative thing. You're not showing a positive thing. So
The only way to find solutions is to look at the negative and try to find
Man,
a
but
solution
what I'm saying
from it.
is, for people, okay, people, MasterCard is gonna use Bitcoin, is gonna fuck you against you, okay. So what people are gonna be, okay, so Bitcoin is bad, this is bad, okay, but what's the positive thing that I can allocate my energy
That's
to?
what I'm trying to figure out by showing you this and conversing
this-
with you.
Well, but now you have to. This is what I mean. You bring this, but we have to. We could have brought a positive project. They could be talking about that technology.
But we.
Because if we bring this without no solution,
I'm
like I'm
trying to
saying-
figure out the solution by talking about it.
Yeah, but we gotta research it. Because
I
don't
am.
know-
I showed you what this is research. I've showed you
But
what
I'm saying,
MasterCard said about it.
But this is not a
This is
solution. This you're showing me what the system
I
already
don't
is.
have a solution. What I'm saying is let's look at
But
how it
if
could-
you only look at the problems, you're not gonna find solutions because you only look at problems.
there's no need for a solution if there's no problem.
Man, okay, so the system is, man, I don't know
That's what I'm saying. There's no need for a solution if there's no problem.
But-
right now there's a big problem. So
Yeah,
let's look at
and-
the problem
but
and
the
try to find a
problem is
solution.
money is not MasterCard, not Bitcoin. The problem is we need to survive at the end of the day, and there's gonna be some systems that's gonna take over, and we're just gonna accept that because then they're
We
gonna
can't
survive.
accept it. I'm saying don't accept it.
But if we don't accept it, do you live in a house? Okay, you gotta pay rent. How do you get money? Oh, you gotta get a
So
job.
you're saying accept MasterCard.
No, I'm saying let's try and find a solution that we don't have to accept MasterCard.
But we
But that,
do that through researching what through MasterCard.
okay, so now tell me, what do? You research it. You wrote MasterCard was bad. What
Here's
you
what-
gonna do? Get home and buy pizza with MasterCard, like me. If we, do, I need to research.
No, but here's
What-
what,
what,
no, but what I'm saying
what's
is
the best
no,
way
no,
to
no.
get rid of money?
No. So now that I showed you that, let's talk about it. So now that MasterCard is planning on using crypto and using it to and wanting to be the middleman of it because there's a lot of money in it. Because there's going to be a fee. You know, it's
Middleman
not-
for people.
There's going to be a
that-
fee.
For people
so,
that are using credit
so,
cards.
so here's
yeah.
here's the thing. Because MasterCard is now involved or wants to be involved, and they have the money and the infrastructure to be involved in the biggest way possible. Because of that, every time someone uses or mines Bitcoin, they're actually strengthening MasterCard in the future.
Yeah, man.
That's
but
all I'm saying.
Why are we talking about this again? This
You
is
have
what
to
I
talk
was-
about this.
No,
It's difficult, but you have
it's,
to talk
it's like
about it.
it's like you see a fire, and instead of saying let's get some water, where's the nearest water? You just say the fire is burning, and the people are burning. This is like
I'm
flashes.
looking for the water.
But you're just repeating this over again, man. MasterCard.
I'm trying to convince you that there is a problem with Bitcoin, with crypto.
But you already convinced me. You're not
No,
convinced.
I'm saying, look, I'm saying, bro, there's a fire, and you're saying, stop talking about the fire.
No, I'm saying let's look for the water and not just stand
So
looking
what's
at the
the
fire.
water?
What's the water? Okay, so let's look at the problem. Why is there a problem? MasterCard, what is a company of cards? Centralized
No,
company
it's
of
not a
credit.
company of cards. It's the middleman for almost all currencies, digital or
Exactly, but
real.
exactly because why? It's a company of credit cards. It uses this thing, which is the credit card technology.
No. That's just a symptom of. That's just
No, that's not- man,
that's just the external factor of it.
It's the other way around. It became so powerful because the technology you're going to use. If you didn't use credit cards, MasterCard wouldn't exist. So what is MasterCard? Is this technology that's very useful
But
as a
now
credit
they're
card.
getting into crypto.
But let me talk, man. Listen, you just want to, bash. Okay, but you have to understand why people are using MasterCard so then we can get rid of MasterCard and still solve the problem that MasterCard provided a solution for. So MasterCard is the credit. Okay, so we don't want to use MasterCard because MasterCard is a centralized system, like the money, like not money, but like
see,
credit
now,
cards.
but see, now
like
we
everything
have
else.
but because I showed you that now we have a direction we can go. We can say fuck MasterCard.
Of course, but we have to go. That's why.
So
I'm
that's
trying
what
to
I'm
move
saying. I'm not being negative. I'm not bashing. I'm saying look at what they're doing.
But you're repeating it. I'm saying let me move it forward then. MasterCard, okay, credit card company, it's gonna get in, it's gonna be bad, it's gonna be the data. Okay, so I have question we gotta answer. Are people gonna still be using credit cards in the years coming up?
They could use Bitcoin credit cards.
Of course. They're gonna use MasterCard. They're gonna use credit card, of course. So if they're gonna use credit cards, can we solve the credit card problem with another thing? Maybe, but it's not as practical. Phones, it's not as practical. So maybe, okay, the solution, like you're saying, you could create a decentralized or open source or
which is crypto.
which can be crypto, not crypto. It can be blockchain.
Blockchain, crypto only operates because of blockchain technology.
Yeah, but crypto.
You can't divorce the two.
No, but it's like a pencil and a drawing. A pencil can draw anything. But the drawing is not what the pencil was made for. Every drawing is a drawing. Like, crypto is looking at money, and if we want to get rid of money, let's do it. But we have to think what system can you substitute it with. So crypto is just saying this system exists of transaction. Let me take from centralized servers to decentralized servers. That's all it's doing. And in a process of decentralized servers, you can say a decentralized service can be Apple buying up millions of servers and still doing decentralized because they have millions of servers. Or it can be people from all around the world combining their computer power. It can mean anything. So credit with the MasterCard, the only way to solve it for me would be for us to create, a decentralized credit card company. But I also think the only way you're going to make that is if you have a proper discussion about money.
We're having that discussion right now.
But not just between us. I mean, we need to bring it either to the streets, to government, to whatever.
But it starts with two people.
Maybe. But it starts when we need to do something about it, because I see a lot of people
That's
talking.
what I'm saying. I'm saying you gotta keep it out of the hands of MasterCard. That's my solution. Keep it out of their hands.
But how?
By talking about it.
But that doesn't
You
change
did- you-
anything, man. That's what I'm saying. We talk.
Then give up.
Tweeting. No. Support solutions like.
How? How can you support
Man,
solutions without looking at the issue? Without looking at the problem?
I'm not saying look at the issue. I'm saying look at the issue and then try and brainstorm a solution.
That's
or
what I'm
try
doing
to
right now.
No, you're saying the solution is talking about it. That's not a solution. That's the basis for
That's
starting
brainstorming though. It's talking.
Yeah, but that itself, if that's the only process,
It starts
doesn't
with
change anything.
starts with talking.
But it cannot end with talking.
I never said it does. I'm saying right now we're having a discussion.
In the internet culture, not just about you, but the internet culture, I think that's also part of the problem that we think. Oh,
But we're streaming this right
we
now.
just
So
share
it's part of it.
Yeah, and I'm telling exactly.
It makes people more aware and go, oh
Yeah.
shit! Like I didn't know You didn't even know Mastercard was
Yeah,
getting
but
involved with
that's
it.
what
I
I'm
did.
telling you. If people, well, I didn't know it was doing it now, but
They've
I
been
was having
doing
this
it for a
discussion
year.
with friends many years ago, like just looking at crypto and saying, okay, what company is going to use it? What do you think? Oh, MasterCard, this could be a possibility, this could be. Of course, man, that's like math. It happened now, but it
But
was
don't you
always going
see
to happen.
how that makes Bitcoin dangerous?
I know, but if we're going to bring the problem, then it's good to bring the problem, of course, but then it would be good for us to try and see if there's any solutions, because what I'm saying is
I'm
just stop-
trying to come up with solutions. I'm not just bashing Bitcoin or crypto or Bitcoin or blockchain.
Usually, man, I'll
I'm
be
not-
honest.
I'm not bashing
No,
it
you,
at all.
usually
I'm
you
saying
bash them rightfully bash them, but you don't have access to necessarily any solution. So it's just like
listen.
and no, that's not your fault. But what I'm saying is, in the long term, is a little bit of an illusion. It's like that the tweeting culture is like you tweet the Amazon is burning, and I tweet Amazon is burning, and I'm eating an hamburger, and I'm tweeting Amazon is burning. You know, is that thing of if we just talk about it, it will solve itself? No, we need to talk about it.
So
and
how do
then
we solve it without talking about it?
We can't.
So we have to talk about it like right now.
Exactly. But what I was saying
But
is.
you're the one who's trying to convince me don't talk about it.
No, I'm saying move forward in the conversation because.
I'm trying to, but you're saying we don't.
We were reading this argument, and then you came back.
It's not an argument. It's a public statement.
Not
from
argument.
MasterCard.
Sorry, I wanted to see. How do you say? Not argument. When you say it's a piece, it's.
What I'm saying is, I think you hold cryptocurrencies very sacredly. I'm saying it's not sacred.
No.
It's not a perfect.
I don't
solution.
hold them sacredly. I hold them as
So
what
why not
they are.
question it? Why not
I question them every time, man. What am I? Do
But
I
this
work
is
for
this is
Bitcoin?
how we question it.
Yeah, but what
we
I'm
have
saying
to look
is.
at who is paying attention.
But
to it.
we read this thing, we talked about it, and now you're coming back and saying, okay, so let's look at this again. And I was like, yeah, this is the problem, but what is the solution? So I brought the conversation. What is MasterCard?
Stop
What is
using Bitcoin. That's the solution.
Man, I'm sorry, but that's retarded. Because if you stop using Bitcoin, the majority is still going to use it. You're not going to have a choice because the system is always going to exist.
So there's no solution then.
No,
You just said that.
man,
it says-
you think the solution is only use it or not use it? The solution is me. I was trying to engage in that conversation, but I don't think the mind frame works. Maybe in this discussion, which I was saying, what is a MasterCard? Okay, it's this. So I'm still going to use credit cards. Okay, so is it possible to
I'm
create a
against
credit card?
I don't use credit cards.
Okay, so let's say
I only
maybe
use debit.
we need to. Sorry, yeah.
I only use debit. I've never had a credit card.
Same. I was using credit cards.
So I don't use credit cards.
Debit cards. Sorry, I don't.
So I get to say this.
Man, but I don't use credit cards either. I meant debit cards.
Yeah, but debit cards are also owned by MasterCard.
Exactly. So I meant debit cards. I didn't mean credit cards separately. No, I'm just saying cards. So are people still gonna use them? Yeah. So how do we get rid of credit? You're saying let's get rid of credit cards.
So how do we get rid of it?
The debit cards. Okay. Why do we have debit cards and credit cards? Because we have money. So if you're gonna get rid of debit cards, you need to get rid of money. You need to follow the roots. Okay. So how do we get rid of money? Well, what is money used for? Money is used for survival. Okay, I do a service and in transaction I'm gonna buy all the services they use for survival. Okay. So if I get rid of money, I need to produce my own resources. Okay, how do I start producing my own resources? Oh, maybe here we start. Here, maybe the conversation starts. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so where do we go from there? How do we?
Okay, how do we? Well, where am I living? I'm living. Where are you living right now? You're living in an apartment. Can you, what are you using? First of all, we don't even have a picture of what we're using, what we're interaction. So I think the first thing for us to get a picture of what we're using, what we're interacting with, what is my, what am I connected to?
So what is it?
Well, we have to do. I would have to go and say, okay, I'm using this electricity from this company. What do I usually do? I buy from supermarket, and then if I have that thing, then I can choose to allocate it if there's a solution. Let's say there was a fresh market of food here, and I would say, okay, I'm spending this food here. And I know. Let me look. Oh, there's a fresh food market. It's local producers. It's actually if I found out I'm giving money to Good Bill, I'm gonna buy from the fresh market. Okay, that's the solution.
But with what money?
Oh yeah, sorry, because we're talking solving money. Yeah.
But what if that produce place only accepts?
I think.
What if they only accept debit cards?
Yeah,
what
of
if
course,
they only
exactly.
owned by Mastercard?
Yeah,
what if they only accept it
Yeah,
because it's
you're
practical?
right. You're right. I think
So what's the
if we
solution?
want to solve money, we need to create for me what is a decentralized, global democracy, whatever you want to call it. For me, that's the only way to solve it, is to create a network that is, first of all, it takes into defense your own rights. It takes into defense the person. It's not a centralized network. That's what I mean. It means that you, as the thing, has always the choice how you want to engage with it, and then it takes into consideration people's needs and the discussion in finding the solution. Because we're not going to find any solution for money in a city that is a city, because you don't have any place to grow food. You don't have where you're going to get your energy for. You cannot just buy a solar panel, probably.
Yeah.
So we need some kind of system where we can have
I hear
bigger
you.
conversations.
I've already had these thoughts though,
But we never tried decentralized democracy. We never tried horizontal democracy. We never tried
Hold on.
blockchain democracy. We never tried this stuff.
Mastercard is the reason why we don't have a horizontal democracy.
No, Mastercard is the symptom for the system that is.
Yeah, and right now that symptom of the government is getting into crypto.
Yeah.
So that's a huge problem.
But that's both the
It's
problem.
they're
that's
trying
both
to
the
put
problem
their hands
and the
around the
system.
neck of the solution.
Of course.
So
but you're saying just don't use it. What they're gonna do? Okay,
because the more people use
minority,
it, the more people will trust it.
But
And the
what
more
I'm
people
saying
trust it, the more people.
But why do people use the system? Because they need it. It's not so simple. Like you're born into a city. You're born as a baby. You don't have any choice. First of all, you're just there. You grow. You adapt. You like this slime. Getting, just figure out. Oh, I'm an alien. What is my world? Okay, and then maybe at some point in your life you're like an adult and you're meant to be conscious and you're like, oh, maybe now I can figure out my life. But you're already in the city. You're already in the place. Like maybe for me the solution would be to sell all my assets and to find a place where I can be. For me, the only thing is I would like to be connected to the internet, but being in the natural place where I could be exploring that. But maybe there's a process to getting there. Maybe I can try and find solutions in my own life and try to share that with others.
I agree with you. That's wonderful. I agree with you. That's a great goal to
And
have.
also,
and
like-
I've got nothing against that. All I'm saying is that all I'm saying is the MasterCard investing in crypto will make it harder for you to do that.
Well, of course.
It will
but-
make it extremely hard for you to
Of course,
achieve that
but
goal.
what I'm saying is
because
not just
they will be because MasterCard will be the middleman to track every single blockchain technology.
It can be, but what I'm saying is, just saying don't use Bitcoin, it's not going to change anything because
it will change things. People will stop using it, and if enough people stop using it, then MasterCard will let go.
But people will not stop using it if they need it.
So there's no solution.
No, oh my God, you have such a sorry, Kang, but binary mind. I'm just saying that solution is not the solution. I'm not saying there's no solution. I'm saying just saying don't use it, which is what you're bringing to, which I'm not against, but I'm just making a deep criticism of it. It's not going to be the solution because it's only the minority of people. First of all, they're going to be even listening to our conversation or having this conversation because they're even educated on the matter or have the access to that information.
So
even if
keep using it, keep giving MasterCard power, keep propagating it, and give them more power.
Did you hear what I said? I said, go look for this.
So it's either use it or don't use it. So what's it going to be?
No, keep using it while you're transitioning to not using it.
But while we're using it, these motherfuckers are also using it.
Man, but
and using it to make more power for themselves.
Of course.
Making it more difficult to actually implement solutions that we eventually come up with.
Man, but when you say don't use it, you already use MasterCard. That's what I'm saying. If you said, I'm not going to use it.
But so do you.
Yeah, but I'm not saying don't use it. I'm saying do that transition. Because you're not saying not using it. You're saying
No.
don't
I'm
use
using.
the specific
I'm
instance.
using Mastercard, but I'm not investing in crypto. I don't trust crypto.
And you trust MasterCard.
I don't trust Mastercard. But
Yeah, but you use MasterCard, man. You see the hypocrisy
difference.
is real.
No, there's a difference.
There's no difference. The difference is that
My €5 note does not have a ledger attached to it. The Bitcoin does.
Man.
My €5 note, I can use it to buy anything I
what,
want.
What do you never buy anything online? You never use a
When
credit card on the store.
I don't have a credit
you never,
card.
It's debit card. Sorry, I don't have a credit card. I'm not used to this.
Yeah. So
you never use it. You the only thing you do is you get your money and you take all your money from the bank and you buy everything with money. That's what you say. If you do that,
you should use cash. You should use cash as much as possible.
if you're using
you
that,
should use cash
if you're
as
doing
much
this,
as
I
possible.
might.
That's a huge solution.
I might say, well,
I try to use cash as much as possible.
But of course, you're still gonna use a credit card.
I've only bought in the past year. I've only bought 3 things from
And
online.
the thing is, don't
3
forget,
things.
man, I don't need no credit card. My phone
I'm
as
not
a
talking
thing,
about credit card.
debit card. I don't need no card. My phone as a thing is called.
It's actually your phone actually makes it
NTS.
easier to track what you're doing than if you had a debit card.
Yeah, but because it's connected to the network. It has
Exactly.
nothing to do with the technology, but it has to do with the centralization. That's why blockchain is so important, because you could have this technology with the phone, and no way for any company to access any personal data.
Let's have it just let's try to have a different conversation. Tell me what could be the negative aspects of blockchain technology. Tell me that.
What could be the next?
Tell me the negative. Tell me the negative connotations.
I'll tell you
of,
very simple, because this is like, for me, what is the negative aspect of blockchain technology? Okay, if it's negative, then we're talking about. Wait, I didn't even say anything.
You said if it's negative. I'm saying, what do you think could be the negative?
Yeah, but I don't believe in negative or positive when it comes to technology. So if it's negative, I don't think technology is negative or positive, but it can be used in negative ways.
Okay, so what are the negative ways that it can be used?
That's
There we
what
go.
I mean.
So what are the negative ways that it can be used?
If blockchain is being used negatively, it means it doesn't have anything to do with decentralization. It doesn't have anything to do with open sourceness.
Okay.
It doesn't have anything to do with that. So, okay, so if it doesn't have anything to do with that, what is the other good side of the?
Whoa! No, you didn't answer my question.
I'm still answering it.
My
man.
question is, tell me one way that
But let me
blockchain
give you-
technology.
why
No,
don't
just
you
tell
let-
me one negative way.
But why don't you let me do like a proper answer? Why I don't?
I'm
I
sorry,
don't agree
I'm
with
sorry,
just
I'm
saying
sorry.
like negative. Oh,
Okay,
because
okay,
I'm
go
saying
ahead.
this kind of thought
Sorry,
so people
I'm sorry.
can understand my position.
I understand your
I'm
position.
saying if it's negative, it doesn't have anything to do with this aspect of the Bitcoin, of the blockchain or crypto, which is why I like it. So what is the other? So people understand what is crypto and blockchain. What is the positive sides, the other benefits, or whatever you want to call it, of the crypto? It can be very fast in terms of translating data. It can be more secure in terms of information keeping and everything else. So what are the negatives? What is the possible scenario? It's basically cyberpunk. Is you having a society that's completely controlled by companies, and they have access to every single thing about you, and it's just a thing of how they want you to live and what they need you for, or if they even need you for anything, or whatever ideology takes over. It's fucking madness. It is what it is. Cyberpunk. It is the reality that we're walking through.
It's a very big negative.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with crypto.
I'm not saying it has to
everything
do
with the way.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the coding itself. I'm saying, how can that coding be used in a negative way?
But I gave you an answer.
Exactly, and that's a huge problem.
Yeah, but
we should be terrified of.
But did you listen to my full answer? Because then he gives you information.
No,
Why?
you stopped saying it's cyberpunk, and then that was it.
Oh, of course, but why did I say that in the beginning? So then it gives you a connection. If they was using negatively because they were not using these aspects, and so obviously it can be corrupted to become cyberpunk. But it was only negative because they were using everything else and not this aspect. If it was decentralized, if it was open source, if it was these things.
It is decentralized. It is open source. It
But
is.
you don't
It's
realize
it's
the
already-
moment Mastercard, giving this example of Mastercard reading, that's not decentralized. That's the
That's
very
my whole
meaning
point.
of
I'm the one who
centralized.
gave you that idea.
You know, it didn't give you
You-
this idea. You give me.
You didn't
a-
even know about this. I told you about this.
Yeah.
I'm the one who gave you that thought.
But you
didn't
still,
have that
you
thought
still the
before
one.
I
You
gave
still
it.
the one that's saying don't use.
That's why I'm saying
crypto,
don't use it
but
because
keep,
of this.
But keep using Mastercard.
I never said keep using Mastercard.
What I'm saying is
I never said that.
What I'm saying is Mastercard is the opposite of what crypto technology can achieve.
Which is
So-
why we should be very careful when it comes to crypto
Yeah,
because
but no-
Mastercard is paying attention now.
Yeah, but if we're already using Mastercard anyway, it's not just it's no solution just to stop using crypto and continue using Mastercard because then you go back to a thing that's even
A
worse.
solution is stop
If you're
using.
taking-
I never said keep using Mastercard. I said I will say for the record stop using Mastercard as much as possible.
Okay, so what are people gonna use? That's what I'm saying. People don't have a choice.
Now we can have a discussion about the solution.
Yeah, but this I was saying this 1,000
But it
years
took-
ago, man. Now, well, man, I said the whole thing. Let's break it down. Why is the company? Why is the credit card? Why do we need this? Because money. Why do you use money to bring resources? Okay, so how do we start producing our own resources? It's the same thing you bring in here. If I don't use Mastercard, what do I do?
Use cash.
But where are you getting your cash from? No, you need a bank, no? So you need a.
But you don't
if
need
have-
Mastercard to have a bank account. You don't need
Oh,
Mastercard.
you don't need a credit card. Well, so you can have a bank account with no debit card.
You don't need. You can just have. I only use my card as a way to push it into the ATM and get cash, or if I'm in line and I use that.
Yeah.
But it's not. There's nothing that can track my money when it's in cash form. However, with crypto, there will be a way to track your cash.
Not with crypto, man. With Mastercard using crypto. Don't say with crypto because that's so.
With
foolish.
Mastercard using crypto, there
It's-
will be a way to
yeah,
track
okay.
it.
It's so
So
different.
you have to know that.
Of
But
course,
see-
but
see-
your example is very. I appreciate that, man. But it's also very like iffy because okay, I'm gonna take all my money from the bank. Okay, so the bank is not gonna know where I use my cash. Okay, so I get some privacy from that. But this is not something that you can just continue on doing it. This is like.
Why not?
I just manage.
Why not?
Because Mastercard is still the company that is buying the crypto. So
Mastercard's
at the
the
end
one
of
that
the
gives
day,
you the card.
at the end of the day, if they say let's cut cash,
They're already trying to cut cash by investing in
yeah,
crypto.
and you realize it wasn't the crypto that did this. It was Mastercard, the company that you're already using.
Yeah. But when it
as
happens,
a
but when
thing
it
that buy.
happens, I can
If
say
you
I
keep
didn't.
supporting-
But when it happens, I can
No,
say I
you-
didn't
you-
contribute to
because
it.
you still use Mastercard. Of course, you contribute to it.
I
You're the
use
reason
it.
it exists.
I use it to
You're
get.
the reason it
I
exists.
use it to get cash out because there's no other
Yeah.
physical way.
Well, that's what I mean. So that's also to me is not the solution.
I never said it was. What I'm saying is we have to be careful of crypto. That's all I've been saying.
And all I'm saying is you have to be careful of crypto and of Mastercard because you're already using.
I'm
Mastercard.
the one who told you about Mastercard right now.
But
You're getting
Mastercard,
into it.
but I don't care about Mastercard. Any
should.
any centralized.
You
I don't,
should.
But what I'm saying is not about just Mastercard. It's about any centralized form of company or government.
Mhm.
Mastercard is only an example of that.
Sure.
What I'm saying is, maybe there's no solution. Maybe we just fuck. That's what we're coming into. But I think if we wanted to, we could create a system that was based on transparency, on even something as universal as human rights, and on consent. Because if you have consent, you erase a lot of problems that you have with laws. Because in terms of consent, you have laws to not kill people. Of course, because you don't want to
Well,
die.
we consent not to kill each other.
Exactly.
So we already have that in place. It's called the government. We already have that in place.
You don't have that in place. You have the illusion of that in place. You have.
So how do we
laws-
create a non-illusory
I would,
form of that?
if we want to call democracies, first of all, what I would do is I would open, and this is a process that would take as long as it has to take, but I will open it right now.
So why are you
a
doing-
process
oh, yeah.
of a forum opening to every citizen, to opening the questions about the critical problems that we have as a country, and if we take it global as a planet, and to look at the solutions to allow people to quickly engage in those solutions, as a government to provide the bridge to do that. That's exactly the opposite of what the government does. It is a closed system that is looking out to its own ideology of a country should be run and to its own interests as people, as ego beings. So we don't have that. Don't say we have that. because we don't. That's exactly the problem. That's why I love blockchain so much in terms of the possibilities. Okay, the worst is the worst, but what about the best? And here, this technology could be exactly the technology that disrupts that, because
the one that makes it more powerful.
Yeah, but look, why is the why is the technology itself making it more powerful?
Because
Because
people are paying attention to it and they're giving it their
Man,
power.
but do you believe in
so
time?
the
Do
less
you believe in
the
time?
less you use it,
Do
the
you
less
believe in
power
time?
there will
But
be.
do you believe in
inside.
time? I believe in time. man.
Sure.
I believe that you cannot. Time is a process of complexity, of novelty. The expansion of the universe. People is not. We cannot say just said people. It's a process of itself. If there's time, if there's these things are going to evolve anyway.
Yeah, I
Technology is going to go there.
I have to go use the bathroom.
Yeah, I have to go to work too in a bit. But it's a very interesting discussion. I wish people were logging in and giving us the feedback too. Maybe some people could come in and tell us. I think Kang is absolutely right when it comes to what this is could be worse, used for the worst stuff. But Margie uses Mario Kart. It's good. Mario Kart is always good. But I wish people win. Maybe we can make. I'm gonna try and go do a schedule. I'm gonna try and do something that it's a lot more engaging. That it's digestible. It's a lot smaller but impactful. It's funny. You gotta be funny. You gotta be funny. You gotta be intense. You gotta be human. And that's what it is all about. And sometimes we're just fun. Sometimes we're just fucked. And Kang is right. This thing is fucked. But what I'm saying is, if the thing is fucked, if the system is fucked, then you either kill yourself or you accept it. And if you don't, then you gotta change it from the roots. And that's not just saying, oh, let's not do this. No, let's start the conversation about every single thing that as a society we take in. As tomorrow I'll be in the streets and saying, no, I demand the government to open our horizontal democracy, to open the way for us to discuss the platforms, for us to have these conversations, to find solutions, to give voice to the people that are voiceless. And we have those solutions. We have the solutions to feed the world. We have the solutions to give everyone electricity. Man, we have the solutions to solve our basic, essential survival problems. And so in such a way that we can be working with the earth. For that very reason is the reason that we're solving it. Because we're working with the earth, we're working with biodiversity, with ecology, with indigenous knowledge. And by doing that, we can solve our fundamental condition of pain, of survival, which is what we believe made us human. But when the system of, it is like a sacrifice of people for the richness, it's the system where you have a kid dying, being stepped on, hunger in some country, just dying, and then you have a rich guy getting an orgasm from 10 beautiful, whatever gender, whatever it is, 10 beautiful people giving him a blowjob, in this case. So you have that exchange, that narrative exchange. In order to have this climax, this pleasure, this happiness, you gotta have so much pain. And what I'm saying is we can have a system where we take care of these essential needs by working together. Because, culture is not your friend. It has made us enemies of each other. But we all want to live. We all want to be in peace. In the end, you come from the earth, we go to the earth. And so if we fix our basic problems, then imagine how we can open up to create art, to create technology, to explore the space, for us to be unbounded by the chains of fighting against each other just to live. And if we have that peace, then we could really explore, that we could really set the human mind free, just to live, to love, to laugh, to explore the arts, to explore everything that is around us. And that's what I'm saying. And that's possible. We can do this. We have the technology, we have the needs and the resources to do it. We don't want lever for much longer. I think 10 years we got a chance, a window of doing something. And I'm part of the issue, but at least I'm here, I'm conscious, I'm trying to do something about it. And I might have to turn this live off because I gotta go to work. There's a cat in the back. But keep on following Wake Up Human documentary. And it's gonna touch on a lot of this. So thank you for watching. One love. One love, one heart. Let's get together and be alright. One love.